Hello everyone! Hello, good evening. How is everyone? Super excited like I am, I hope. I can't believe anyone's not excited after today's little announcement. Not very little announcement. Quite big announcement. Just realised I need to get my screens in order here so I can see what you're all saying. Who have we got in? Oh yes, let's give a big shout out to Emma Doodle Plays. She's just joined the mod team, so let's welcome in Emma and be really nice and good for her tonight. Thank you so much for becoming a mod, Emma. I really appreciate it. Oh my goodness, we've even got fireworks. Last Auridon stream, that took me by surprise. I wonder what was happening then. We must have a park with fireworks on right here. It's kind of cool, kind of appropriate. Who else we got in? We got Brad as well modding. Hello, Brad. Yeah, thank you for modding in advance. Edward Bickford, Josh, Dave, Paul, DJ, Bram, Claire, Beth, Mehmet, Trev, Diaxas, Abaku, Ralph, Ilka, Peter, Jude, Frederick, Merca, Star, everyone, welcome in. Ben, welcome in. How's everyone doing? Who's excited? Announcement to ignore, nothing at all, Frederick, nothing at all, no big deal. Oh, Merca's going to go sleep soon, but maybe you can stay for a few minutes. Thank you for popping in, Merca. Really appreciate it. I know you have super early starts. Oh, and Gorgonzola, hello, welcome in. Why did you have to ask how everybody is? I got COVID from the trade fair last week. Very slowly regaining smell and taste. Still stuck at home. Oh no, Gorgonzola. I'm sorry to hear that, and I hope for a quick recovery for you. Should we just zoom out and see these fireworks a little bit better? We can kind of go down a little bit. I hope for a quick recovery for you. Governor and Karina, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Monday evening. Fireworks, Gandalf fireworks, yes. Kevin, hello, welcome in. Glaucoma as well, just seen you. I really liked Auridon, sad to see it gone. Me too, Ilka, me too. But the time has come. We can fit in one more city before Cities Skylines 2, right? That's the plan. Like, yeah, Auridon doesn't have enough legs to stick for, well, I genuinely don't know when it's going to be out this year, but yeah. There's definitely not enough legs to stick to it. So let's start a brand new city. We'll have 2 cities on Cities Skylines 1, and then it'll be Cities Skylines 2 time. I'm so excited. Eggsy, welcome in. Sarah B, welcome in. Congrats with almost 15,000 followers. I know, Bram, like, actually mental. Although I have only just hit 14,900 and my subscriber count is quite slow at the moment, so it'll take a while to get to actually 15,000. But we'll see. There may be something later this week, I'm not going to spoil it, that might help that a little bit, but we'll see. You'll have to wait for that. So plan from here with Auridon. So the plan from here with Auridon, well, just starting off over here, because we did do a little bit of work in the Discord stream on Cadbury. So we added in this little bit of pop of height, actually, for Cadbury, a bit of a modern area with our bank and some of the Korean assets here. With a whole, I mean, I'm not gonna go into it on the live stream. There's a whole scene going on here. We've got a guy hanging off a building with a girl putting spray paint in his face. There's a trampoline down here ready to catch him, and a load of police and news crew and doctors waiting as well. So that was a lot of fun, so thank you to those of you who hung out on Discord for that. And what else did we do? We put in this suburb. There's not much to say about that, to be honest. And we also did a little park and ride over here, which I think turned out quite cute. Yeah, kind of pleased with that. But the plan for the rest of Auridon, let's get to the long-awaited question. Oh, Brad Standard's been a member for 7 months. Free buns for all. Thank you so much, Brad. Should we go and have a little, let's have a little look at Brad's buns. Like, let's have a round of applause for Brad in the chat. So after the last live stream, obviously, Biffa really quite enjoyed Brad's buns. So Brad has built Brad's buns and food supply for Auridon. So yeah, I've imported it in. Thank you so much, Brad. I absolutely loved it. You nailed it. You nailed it. So good. So yeah, it is officially now in Auridon. It will be in the final save file, which I will share at some point. Well, after the final episode. Because yeah, the plan from here is 1 more episode. Oh, Mehmet has also been a member for 7 months. My goodness, you guys are insane. Thank you so much for that support. And hello, Mehmet. Hello. Hope you're doing well. yeah, the plan. So there's one more episode to come, and it is going to be something that a lot of people have asked for over the course of Auridon, and hopefully something like a bit special. It's not a suburb, you know. It's not a kind of like a standard cities build, but it is something a lot of other people have done. It's nothing kind of completely out of the box, but hopefully it will round off Auridon quite nicely. But the plan for today is mainly this little gap here. So I've got a couple of ideas of what we can put in there. And then there is just one other bit that I'm really decidedly unhappy with, which is, my goodness, like, see, my frame rate dies when I go over the downtown. This little section here. So I think I was going to put in a strip of commercial, but I'm not sure it's super needed. So I think what we might do is put in a skate park and a bit of a rec area, some nice green space for the residents of Auridon. Let's give them some greenery, because I did put in some horrific concrete playgrounds for them before, so I think it's nice that they have a little rec area there. But yeah, we're going to start off over here, and so yeah, that's where we'll begin. Franklin, welcome in, hello. Emma's got cities loading and think I'm going to build a park and ride bus hub. Had an awkward area to fill, and yesterday's Discord live inspired the idea. Yes, Emma! I'd love to see screenies of that once you're done. Oh, DJ as well has been a member for 7 months. You and Auridon will go down in CS history. Absolutely gorgeous. Thank you so much, DJ. Really appreciate that. Oh, thank you. Ben says, could you give yourself a challenge and restrict yourself to a small buildable area map to shorten the new series FewCandy? Actually, Ben, that's sort of in the plan. The new map is going to be entirely different to Auridon, where we've got like an endless amount of playable area in this. I mean, I could carry on forever putting more and more suburbs in, but it just doesn't inspire me, which is why it's coming to an end. But the new city will be a whole different landscape and hopefully won't take quite as long as Auridon to get done, although we will still move at a very slow pace and be kind of ultra detailed right from the start, because I've got into the swing of things. Martin, welcome in. Gorgonzola, we need a world map of Planet Few on which we can see all the cities you're building. Maybe a collaboration map with the other YouTubers. That's a nice idea, Gorgonzola. I mean, at the moment, I've only got one city, so it wouldn't be terribly exciting. But when we get more, we can kind of place them around the world. Yes, I don't even know what Auridon would be. I'll take your guys' ideas on that. You can let me know. Oh, Tina, welcome in. Isaiah, welcome in. Paps, welcome in. My goodness, so many of you. Malay, hello. Luca, hello. Hi from Switzerland. Hi from the UK. Egg said he will finish the farm. I think he was a bit slaughtered though from Footy. We did finish the farm, Daxus. It's finished. No, I mean, we could carry on adding in more farms, but obviously now we've got Luna Allers housing district next to it. Thank you so much for your support, Luna. We have finished the farm. I did come in, so the only bit that we didn't do on that stream was this little corner, so I have just come in off camera and done that. Oh my goodness, so many of you. 7 months. Edward Bickford, member for 7 months. 2 milestones for me. I'm a 7 months member, and today is my 50th birthday. No way, Edward. No way. That's a massive milestone. Happy birthday. Let's all say happy birthday to Edward in the chat, please. That's huge. That's huge. I hope you've done something special to celebrate and you're not sitting on a FewCandy stream for your birthday. I hope there's something better than that coming. Oh, Terry, hello. Welcome in. What a ride this has been and what a amazing community we have here. Oh, thank you so much, Terry. That's really sweet. Thank you. Deacon, hello. Sad to say goodbye to Auridon, but so excited for the future. I'm really excited. I'm really excited. Yeah, like, like, I'm really sad at the same time. Like, it's been very hard. Like, I was actually tempted to let Auridon go a while ago, to be honest, but there were too many blank spaces that I wanted to fill. But my main aim when I started really was to build out this side of the highway, and I've done a lot more than I ever kind of originally thought that I would do in Auridon. So the time has come, but I'm scared to start a new city. Like, Auridon's done obviously super well for me. So I'm like, honestly, I'm really nervous to start a new city. I don't know what it's going to bring or what it's going to be like. Will it be as good? Like, this is definitely by far the best and most complete city I've ever built, because when I've just been doing it for myself, I've just played how I wanted and left gaps where I wanted because I wanted to move on to the next thing. Whereas this, I feel like I really have, apart from this gap here, I really have kind of filled every inch of the map in the way that I want. I'm very proud of it. I'm very proud of it, and I just thank you all for being here for this whole journey. Don't have to play your influence in the CS community for you. This is your first YouTube build. It is. I don't know. Yeah, it is. I have had a lot of people saying I've influenced some of the way some of the other YouTubers have played, but I don't know. I'm just doing what I've seen other YouTubers do, but I guess in a slightly more vanilla fashion than a lot of them. Few needs to sing, Eggsy. Few does not need to sing. You heard my singing on the Christmas one. I can't sing. From the start, you're amazing. Thank you so much, Daniel. That's so sweet. That's so sweet. This build inspired me to start my channel. Well, good luck, Paps. I'm so pleased I can inspire. Like, do it. You got to just bite the bullet and do it, haven't you? Otherwise, you'll never know. I only just caught up with Auridon and now it ends. Oh no, I'm sorry, Zone. I'm sorry, but at least you caught up, so then you can start the new city right from the beginning. Claire's saying, "Do you think I will?" No, Claire. No, Claire. Oh, you should be proud and incredible. Thank you so much, Emma. Thank you so much. Thank you. We are proud of you. Oh, Matteo. Oh, guys, don't make me cry. Don't make me cry on the last stream. We will premiere the last episode as well, so we'll get to have like a live chat for that and have fun. Yeah. Auridon ends due to heat wave. Cadbury melts and the residents are drowned in Chucky. Oh no, Diaxis, no. People keep asking if we're going to blow it up. I don't know. I don't know. I threatened to sing to my students today and I've never seen a bunch of 12-year-olds look so horrified. That's what you guys should be looking horrified now at the even suggestion of me singing. Oh, Aris, hello, so glad I made it. It was touch and go for a second. Hello, everyone. So glad you made it too, Aris. Thank you so much for showing up. And Edward Bickford with a $5 super chat. Thanks, everyone. FewCandy has nothing to worry about. Any future will build would be awesome. Oh, thank you so much, Edward. Thank you so much for your insane support. Oh, and for all of, because Edward was one of them, for all of the crazy super chats, super chatters, as it were, that we had on that mental stream where nothing got done right before Christmas, I have actually invested that money in a new chair. So I'm still sitting on like my old blue chair that I did post up on my community post. So if anyone hasn't seen it, go to my community tab on YouTube, and if you scroll right down to basically down to the beginning, I posted a picture of my setup and everyone commented on how bad my chair was. So I have upgraded with a very fancy, very nice chair, thanks to all of you insanely generous people on that crazy stream. So it should be arriving tomorrow or the next day. So the next time I stream, you'll be able to see me in a much better chair. We may have to create Auridon 2 and Cities 2. We could give it a go, Shaquille. Why not? We can't blow up Auridon. No, we have to end this with outro music for you. Say, okay, well, you have to remind me towards the end for the outro music. Just came from Biffa CS2 announcement, so exciting. Yes, Sarah! I am so excited. And the fact it's got seasons, I think, is just an awesome touch, like an awesome touch, because it's very, like, you know, I love the snow maps, like, and I have built one city, like literally only one city, and not even very complete city in snow previously, and it just is very hard to focus on all the white all that time, but I love the snowy elements, so I'm so glad they're incorporating that in, because I'd love to have a bit of snow without being perma stuck in it. PC maybe save the city as Auridon 2.0 and blow that one up. Auridon deserves to live forever. Oh, I'm definitely not going to blow up the only save I have of Auridon. It will be a whole separate thing. Yeah. Yes, Jen's at work. Yes, Jen's at work. She's coming 7:30? 7:45, my UK time. Rashira, welcome in. Hooray for chairs. Yes, hooray. New city, new chair, new corner. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But we still got Pac-Man, so it's all good. The new future. Right, I've got to stop reading chat and we've got to actually build something today because we have to get this done. So I've started a little bit earlier. Oh, I'm pressing completely the wrong button. Started a little bit earlier to make sure that we get this done. Brad, you insane bad, has gifted 5 FewCandy memberships. Who's got it? Big Nkrumah. Doodle Plays, Shaquille, Dave Ullman, Beth Steele, enjoy your memberships. Thank you so much, Brad. That's so kind. You don't get a huge amount for membership other than your name turns green, so it means I'm extra likely to see you in chat, and you get loads of cool emojis, and you do get occasionally some early access and some extra behind the scenes content from me too. That's so kind, Brad. Thank you. Brassack, welcome in. Right, let's build. Let's build. There's so many green people in chat now. So many green people in chat. Right, okay, so the plan, firstly, this side, I'm going to build and kind of MI5 base, but it's like an in-town one. I'm sort of thinking of London, but obviously that's like way in with all the Vauxhall skyscrapers for anyone that knows London. But was that MI6? I don't know the difference, I'll be honest. But we're going to build that kind of base out here, like really high security. We'll have high fencing around it, a whole complex, and we'll kind of focus it around this one, the intelligence agency building. So I think that would be quite a nice thing to put in here. And we're going to have quite a high security entrance to it as well. And then over here, I think I might do some motels and maybe a couple of higher towers just sort of closer to the highway. Keep the residential coming in with a few motels so that it's kind of nice and close to the cruise ship. Oh my goodness. We're getting issues again. Getting issues again. Oh my god, Paul Raymond with the £20 super chat. That's so generous. Thank you, Paul. Absolutely love this series and the content you provide. The community you've built is superb. Thank you so much, Paul. Paul and Ray, as I used to call you back in the Twitch days. You've been there since right from the beginning. So, like, super appreciate that. Thank you so much. Yeah, I love all of you guys. I love all of you guys. Did anyone suggest yet to give something back to people of Auridon, like free public transport or higher education? That's a fair point, Ilka. And hello, Ilka. We could give something back. Although I've just realised my budget, I swear I was on 17 million. We may have to wait until we know that we're secure on money. I may have overdone it a little bit on some things recently. Oh, making a creamer with a $9.99 US super chat, paying it forward. Love, Auridon. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, making a creamer. Super appreciate that. And if anyone hasn't gone and checked out the Game of Friends podcast from Big Creamer is one of the Game of Friends, please do go and check it out. I had so much fun when I was a guest on it. It was an absolute blast. So yeah, please go and check that out. Oh, I was about to read Eggsy's message that got deleted. Long live, long love, same thing. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you. MI5 is UK focused. MI6 is global. There we go. Thank you, Raz, for filling me in on that. Fitting that the last build in Auridon holds a few secrets about the next city. Oh, yes, Emma. Yes, I like that. Okay, guys, you guys stop with the super chats. I have to build today. But I don't truly appreciate it. Thank you so much, Dush, for a €23.99 super chat. Keeping the train up. Last Auridon stream definitely calls for it. Thanks for this amazing series and always fun streams. Thank you so much, Dush. Well, Dush, I never know if I'm saying your name right. I'm really sorry. Thank you so much. That was insanely generous. Thank you. That's really kind. I hope the streams are fun. Sometimes they're less fun. Sometimes they're less fun. There have been some very fun streams. The less fun streams is let's just go and revisit it quickly. This one. Oh my goodness, I was sweating like a pig. And just thank you to all of those who stuck with that. That was insane. I think it's one of the better performing streams as well. It was awful. Thank you so much, Dush. Really appreciate that. Disappearing money is the most realistic part of Cities Skylines. Yes, it is, yeah. Okay, we're going to keep an eye on this, although I am about to play some unique buildings, so it is going to go down, but I don't want it to drop too much, otherwise we're going to have to carry Auridon on to like build its money back up. We should be fine. We've got all the unique factories in, so... Oh, do you know what? That reminds me, actually. Let's go back to Brad's buttons. Sorry, me being scatty again. Let's ramp these all up. Let's roll in the money. Let's do it. There we go. There we go. Oh my gosh, DJ with a $20 super chat. I've loved what you created with Auridon. You're a master. I'm also loving your Planet Zoo vids. Please keep going. Oh, thank you so much, DJ. That's really kind. That's really kind. I'm so glad you're enjoying Planet Zoo as well. Fluster View is the best bit. No, shh. Thank you, DJ, for the super chat. Yeah, Planet Zoo is an interesting one. I don't know how much longer it will continue. Like, I'll try and round off the series, but it's just not doing too well for the channel, unfortunately. So I may have to make some hard decisions on that. But I'll keep the zoo going, so anyone in the Discord can get updates. I may stream it in Discord. I may even stream it on YouTube from time to time. Sarah Ducky with an Australian $20 super chat too. Love Auridon, I'll miss her. Not I'm so excited for what's to come. But I'm so excited for what's to come. Thank you so much, Sarah Ducky. Thank you so much for the super chat. So appreciated. Yeah, you've been here the whole ride as well. Thank you so much for the support. Let's give a shout out to Ducky Ducks as well. FewCandy, finally the mayor is implementing the plan of suggesting the city council to start a new agency to counter the snowman mafia threat and melt them once and for all. Yes, yes, Consola. Oh my god, Zone 3 with a £25 super chat, guys, you're insane. Thank you for such a perfect series. I've loved every episode and stream. I'm looking forward to the next series. Thank you so much, Zoe. I really appreciate it. Thank you. We've got Brasek with a £10 super chat as well. Oh my god, guys, you are mental. Thank you so much. You didn't say anything though. Thank you so much, guys. I'm like, yeah, really, really appreciate it. Really, really appreciate it. No, Planet Zoo is great. I know. Oh, Audio Nerd just cried out at the Few Zoo news. I know, Big Nakrima. It's a really, like, I absolutely love that game, but like, yeah, I have a big pipe dream of hopefully maybe one day being able to do this full time, and with that, I've got to make some tough decisions to try and keep the channel growing. So, although it has brought in quite a few new people to the channel as well, so there's like ups and downs to it. And the people watching it absolutely love it, but it's just not to everyone's taste. So, like, yeah, it's a difficult decision to make. But we'll see. Like, there'll be more episodes yet to come. If you didn't really think you'd make it through a live chat of your origins, so I only have fans and followers sharing you with appreciation, lol. Thank you, Terry. Like, I kind of hoped, I've really got to get this done. We're 20 minutes, haven't placed a single building. And, like, Auridon has to end, guys, unfortunately. But at the same time, like, the simulation, like, even if I put it on 3 speed, we're absolutely fine. We can go to 3 speed. So the simulation in this city, and you see the warnings are on, like, we're all right. Like, you know, there's just the usual warnings all over the place. Not that many of them, to be fair. Well, the simulation's absolutely fine. There's literally nothing wrong with the game, actually, apart from the frame rate dying a little bit when we go to downtown. We're not at any of the limits, so we can definitely come back to Auridon in future if we want to. Okay, so my plan with this is we are going to put a tunnel underneath this road here. So... No, I can never put tunnels in. I'm just going to do it the vanilla way. We're going to make sure we're on land. In fact, that road may not tunnel, so let's just use the regular vanilla road for this. And yeah, we're going to put a tunnel in underneath this road here. So that kind of anyone who's... Because there's going to be fence all the way around this complex. So anyone who's wanting to try and get in here has to come up through this tunnel. It's basically the idea that I'm using for this. So they'd have to come up through here and then they'll reach a checkpoint there. Let's, of course, remove the trees. It wouldn't be an Auridon live stream without some trees in the road, of course. But let's do that. Probably have to give it a bit for the Planet Zoo players to find me. That's so true, Mackie. Yes, that is so true. Yeah, I know. It's kind of, it's a decision for me, like whether to stick with it and try and get to that point or not. But there's a lot of far better Planet Zoo players than me. So yeah, it's I haven't fully made up my mind, but that is the update at the moment that I'm debating. Auridon soon to be 300 years old. It is, yes. 300 years of Auridon. Please be patient with Planet Zoo. You're so great at it. Myself and many others are so invested in it. The views will come, I promise. Your talent won't be hidden for long. Oh, thank you, Aris. Oh, it was really sweet, guys. Yeah, like I'm not going to kill it. Like I don't like to just stop a series midway through. Like that's even with the next city that I build. If Cities Skylines 2 comes out before it's completely ready to be finished, I will continue it to completion. It may be slightly smaller than maybe first hoped, but it will be continued no matter what. So yeah, I'm not going to just end a series, and I won't just end Planet Zoo immediately just like that. But yes, we'll see how it goes. It's just each episode keeps getting worse and worse, and it doesn't fill me with hope when I see that. Right, yes, let's get the main security agency in here. We got Matteo F with a €5 super chat. Oh, sorry, I hit the mic. Not much is every penny is amazing, Matteo. Every like is amazing, so thank you. But it's from the heart. Got to keep the train going. Oh, thank you so much, Matteo. Thank you. That's really sweet. Really appreciate it. You're going to move into a new cities build? Yes, Synth. Yes, yeah. We will have a new modded city after this. And I am contemplating, although like with the announcement today, I'm not sure, but I was contemplating as well potentially doing a vanilla series alongside it, but I can't really keep those two up and Planet Zoo because I just simply don't have the time. So we will see how that goes on that front. Yes, we'll see how that goes. But I cannot wait to get my hands on Cities 2. I cannot wait. So excited for that. So excited for that. I just hope it's as good. I think that's the main question on everyone's mind, isn't it? Is how is it going to look? Oh, that just reminded me when I can find it there. Is Sambor in the chat? I'll wait for Sambor. Hi Amby, welcome in, welcome in. Right, okay, so yeah, I'm kind of thinking like this can be a bit of a security entrance here. In fact, let's just give it a little bit more breathing room here. And we'll just brush all this over. I'm finding brushes easier to use than Surface Painter at the moment, to be honest. I'm just kind of like, I'm almost fading out Surface Painter. I don't know if I'll even have it in the new city, to be honest, because brush tool is where it's at for me. So much neater. And again, yeah. Oh, I don't know if we'll fill that in. I'm trying to think of what other buildings we can actually put in here. So I'm thinking potentially some of the... is it the high-tech buildings that I'm totally scrolling past and missing? Yeah, potentially some of these. There's one of them that goes really nicely with this one because it's got the same kind of windows to it. We could even put in this one. Looks a little bit security like, doesn't it? I'm not really sure about the calf actually. That probably won't go as well. Just thinking at the other end of the complex, and then maybe we can have some offices, etc. in the middle of it. So we could actually even draw out this road a little bit further and start to place them in around this. I want to make sure we've got enough room for the fence. I feel like we need the police headquarters in here. And actually, I am thinking... I probably want a small car park in here as well. Let's get rid of the markings for this. Could upgrade this as well, to be fair. We have got some car parking around that. Potentially that's enough, actually. I need to know how long is soon. Are we going to get CS2 in like May or like November? I actually don't know, Shaquille. I actually don't know. Yeah. So I can't say. Oh, by the way, just to remind everyone, there's 100 of us here. Let's like and comment. It helps our community grow. It does, Mateo. Yes, if you are enjoying it, likes and comments on the VOD afterwards are insanely appreciated. Because, yeah, streams, I get very, very few comments on streams. Because I know, like, once it ends, it kind of disappears. And my streams take an inordinate amount of time to process as well, I've noticed, compared to other people. So I don't know what that is. I've checked all through my settings. And I haven't got anything, yeah, different or wrong, so I don't know why YouTube does not like processing my streams. So I often don't have the live chat for quite a long time after they've, yeah, aired, as it were. But you can refresh the stream right when it finishes, and you'll be back there. Or, of course, use the link from Discord or Twitter, wherever you've come from, if you have indeed come from one of those places. So, okay, right, let's have a little look at some office assets we can get in here. I don't want to crowd out too much. I think we want to leave quite a bit of open space and probably just empty grass, completely unwooded, as it were. MIB security area for all the aliens. Yeah, we need to keep a check and make sure, especially it's near the port as well. Let's just and the airport to a point. Like, let's just make sure there's no one coming in from Ilos, right? Any more of them. And the crowd goes wild. Yeah, so we must have a baseball game on. There is a baseball game on. I've never actually really sat and watched these. Like, do they actually run around? No, I don't know. I've seen the pole jumpers going in the athletics track. Okay. Let's have a little think. I think we want to do some office fusing here. I don't know if do we want a few more towers? It is quite close to the downtown, so we could get away with some bigger office buildings. I don't know if that's wholly appropriate. The MI, is it the MI5 building then in London? It's quite tall. The park across, yeah, the park across the road. That's not cheering, it's the screams of a billion souls all shouting out at once and suddenly silenced. Oh, that's quite depressing, Diaxis. The FewCandy fan club really turned up their game. What's that? The FewCandy fan club. Oh, you guys, I will miss Auridon. I will miss Auridon. And it will be a while, like a few episodes at least, before we stream the new city. So we may well do some Planet Zoo streams if people are up for that and see how that goes. Or we could, yeah, we could just hang out on Cities Skylines. Keep adding little tiny bits to Auridon unofficially. No, we won't. We won't. We won't. I quite like this office building, actually. I feel like this goes in quite nicely. Maybe we keep it away from the tunnel because we probably want to fence in around the tunnel, actually. So we could draw this road back just a little bit here. Potentially actually change the end of it into a parking lot road. This little bit here. Let's just have a look at what that would look like. I don't hate it. Yeah, I think we can do that, and then we'll just need a little bit of detailing around that to finish it off. This entrance is here. What have we got going on at the back? We've got a fence. We've got a bit of fence that leads to nothing. I can't be having that, so let's finish that off. Let's grab our industrial fence. I find that, yeah, quite annoying. I hope that's something, actually, if we're talking about Cities Skylines 2 wish lists, I hope they kind of make the assets slightly more complete a lot of the time. That's a very narrow passageway at the back there, but it'll be fine. It actually works quite nicely with the concrete there. We'll leave it like that. And then let's get a little bit of brush just to tidy this up in between. And I think what we will do, actually, let's bring this out and we can leave the space next to it, just open grass. And probably find one more office asset to go in here. We will miss it, but we can also rewatch it anytime. That's very true. That's very true. It's always there. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's very true. Oh, we will miss Auridon. I will miss Auridon as well. Oh, Matrium, welcome in. Good to have you here. I mean, if you could always do some mini episodes if you think of something cool to add to Auridon. But I don't know how mods will behave when you come back after a few months. Yeah, this is just it. Yeah. But I mean, my mod set for this won't be dissimilar really to the new city, so mods actually shouldn't be too much of a problem, because my new city is going to be like, I'm not going to be using game-changing mods. It's going to be detailing mods, same as Auridon. Kind of more along the quality of life, advanced quality of life side, with things like Bob, which is a little bit game-changing, you could argue, but it's not. I still won't have life cycle rebalanced or anything like that at all in the game. It will still be the way I like to play, which is pretty much using the base game mechanics as far as possible. Could we have another little tower in here? I don't hate that either. A little bit of extra height isn't too bad. And then we've definitely got room for fence behind that. Okay, let's put in some parking lots then before I forget. What is everybody else's wish list for CS2? Because they are still taking suggestions from people. So I'd be very curious to hear what everyone really wants in it. I mean, obviously inbuilt mods is a huge thing. Like, I can't imagine they won't have Move It built in. I really can't imagine that won't be the case. By the way, I don't know, so that's complete speculation. I just think that's too much of a powerful mod not to have. Yeah. It's going to be interesting to see how it goes when it first comes out, like in terms of the modding community, what's available from day of release, like in terms of how the game is. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, Edward Pickford is another $5 super chat. Oh my goodness, Edward. Yay, Jen made it. Jen's here. Hello, Jen. Hello. Happy to see you all here. Love to see so many here to say goodbye to our lovely city. Oh, yes, we are here, Jen. We will say goodbye. But we've still got one more episode and a nice little premiere to do with that. And then I will... So my cinematic camera, as anyone who sticks around to the end of the episodes will know, is completely balked. So I need to try and basically wipe cities and do a complete reinstall to see if I can fix it that way, because I've absolutely no idea what the issue is. There's no mod conflicts that I can tell. So we will try and do that and get in a finale episode to say goodbye properly. Really want car deck ferries in CS2. That's a good shout. Yeah, that would be a really nice thing, actually. Yeah, I think a lot more realism to the game in general would just be a great thing. Like little kind of touches like that would be awesome. Yeah, car ferries. Yes, that's a really good shout, actually. Do mod makers have any income streams? Seems a lot of effort making them and always updating them. So a lot of them just do it for free for fun, but many of them have Patreon accounts and they kind of rely on people to support that way. So yeah, you know, like it is always really, obviously, like the modders make this game ultimately, for me anyway, like the way I like to play, like it wouldn't be the same without mods. It definitely isn't the same without mods. Like I couldn't get the same kind of things that I'd want to do in. So supporting the modders is such a massive thing. They, like, yeah, bettered this game tenfold in my opinion. Tenfold. Oh my goodness, Mehmet with a 200 try super chats. We will see intro to next series and finale farewell like eggs. I don't know, Mehmet. I don't know. I don't want to directly rip off Egg because that's very much his thing and his style. You will get some kind of spoiler for it, no doubt. Whether it's in the finale or not, we'll see. Yeah. CS moved to Unreal Engine and kiss goodbye to the top mods. According to Auridon, they would be unachievable. That is very true. That is very true. And in other news, CPP city burns the whole way down this week. Biffers towers are demolished due to tea shortage, shall we? Completely freeform fusing might be too difficult to balance and debug, but maybe there will be snapping points on buildings like some park buildings have right now for pass. Yeah, that's a good shout, EMB. Yeah, yeah. I think we need some type of hymn or something at the end of the stream, something that we can salute to. Wait, someone did ask for outro music, didn't they? Yeah. Oh, no more donuts and hot dogs, please, says Sarah. And no more rotating clowns and crazy squirrel donuts. I totally agree to that. Do you know what? The hot dog van is kind of like... Well, yeah, and the donut van. There it is. It's legendary. It's legendary. But I do... yeah, I definitely hope that they get rid of a lot of the cartooniness. And looking at the trailer earlier, it does appear that that is hopefully the case. So, yeah. Yes. Yes, very much needed. We want more realism. Let's put in some disabled parking actually in here because I haven't done any of that yet. So let's get that in. Now we'll put in a nice big parking lot. Oh my god, okie dokie Loki with a 25 super chat. Cheers to Auridon and cheers to you, Few to the future. Thank you so much, ODL. Really appreciate that. Cheers. Let's have a little hydration break, shall we? I'll turn around and we can see the view to the downtown. Oh, yes, cheers to you. Cheers to you all for being here. Thank you so much. Got 120 of you on a Monday night. Thank you so much. Or Monday daytime. Or Tuesday morning if you're Brad. Or Sarah, actually. Or any of the other Aussies in the stream. Thank you so much, ODL. I really appreciate that. Thank you. And Mehmet as well. I don't know if I said a proper thanks for that, Mehmet. Thank you. Hey Arctic, welcome in. What have you missed? Not a huge amount. I've been very slow. I've been very slow. I'm not really sure what else to put into this build. I had the plan, then I was like, didn't really kind of do the nitty gritties of the plan before the stream, so now I'm a little bit lost. That's fine. We'll get there. We'll get there. It will all come together. I'm trying to think, like, if there's any other interesting buildings we could use in here. Like, do we want a helipad or a heliport or anything like that? Or we could use, of course, I'm wondering whether like a little bunker, like a secret bunker somewhere. Might not go amiss, I don't know. I've not put a single one of these in Auridon. Emergency shelter for all the crazy spies that we've got in this place. Let's keep the octopus. No, Eggsy! The hot dog Harold. Yeah. Yeah. I think it will only be serious consideration as a buy once for the first few DLCs are out. Have a feeling the initial release and base game will be severely lacking on what we're used to already. Yeah, to be honest, Aris, I completely agree. And I'd be surprised if it isn't. Like, if you think of other games that have kind of gone on to sequels, like Sims 4 just springs to mind immediately. When that first came out, it wasn't even a touch on Sims 3. I think a lot of people would argue it's still not really even a touch even now. In terms of the gameplay aspect of it, obviously the building on it is phenomenally better. So I think what we can hope for is improvements in some areas, and then a lot of the other functionality, yeah, will go. Like, they're not going to release a game with all of the kind of DLC content that we've had on this right from the bat. They're going to save stuff. They are a DLC kind of style franchise. That's sort of how they release. So I think we can definitely expect that. Yeah. Yes. I think if we like wall in the bunker to keep it a little bit more secret, maybe with a gate on it or something like that. Let's have a little look what walls we could use for that. I'm thinking something... We want something high. Something that's quite tall. Not these low little walls. Is it this one? That's better. Yeah, we could use this. Yes. And let's just kind of... Let's go round this. But we'll start from the front. And then we can add a gate into it afterwards. Okay, let's put linear fence fill on so we get this nicely in. So we'll go up to the back there. Oh, that's not lined up. That is not lined up. Let's move this out of the way so we can get into these easily. Okay, let's shift those up a little bit and this one up a tiny bit as well. In fact, we don't even need that one. That's where all my props go. Extra bits of fencing. Okay, and let's get a bit of chain link fence maybe and put it across the front here. It's going to be far too wide for it. Can we incorporate it a little bit to look like a gate? Maybe we just... have we got a better one? Let's go back to our fences and have a little look. We could do a smaller gate like this. Looks a little bit funny. The chain link's probably the best bet for this. Unless we go for a kind of wood panelled gate. Doesn't seem overly secure. Big metal fence like that. You want something probably that they can't see through actually. Maybe it is a case of this. Let's turn it around this way. We put that on the front there, almost like it's like boarded up. Then we could have a security guard outside the front as well. That is not on the ground, is it? Oh, it's because it's got fence posts. Okay, let's see if we can sink it in. I'm not sure if this is a sinkable asset or not. It is not. That's alright. That'll do. It's not perfect, but we're alright with that. Yeah, let's put our little armed guard out the front. We'll have two of them. Yeah, we definitely want these all over this complex as well. So we'll probably want a security kind of checkpoint office style thing here. So I'm wondering if we go to our shed, we could probably use the old famous little thing for this. There, and probably put a barrier in the middle of the road here too. So let's actually go and upgrade this to a road with a median. This one, and then we can put the barrier in too. And then let's get our fencing round and then see where we're at. We are at, yes, because what's the time? 42 minutes in. And I've still got a lot more to do. Oh goodness, the emergency shelter is actually a shortcut to the new FewCandy city. I like that lore, Brad. Yes, I like that lore. I get a 007 feel with this spy build. Yeah, frankly, well, that's good. That's positive. Few will definitely play Life for You. I totally will, Eggsy. Like that's super exciting as well because it's obviously a Paradox game in a genre that they've not ventured into, so they're not going to have a whole list of YouTubers affiliated to that style of game under their kind of belts, as it were. So I'm very curious, like, to find out if that is something I could maybe get some like nice access to. And give it a go because I'm super excited for that. I absolutely love The Sims. I've got thousands and thousands of hours across the whole Sims franchise. I've got more than Cities Skylines for sure. I've got thousands and thousands of hours in it, even into Sims 4 as well. So yeah, I'm super excited for that. If they outdo The Sims like they outdid SimCity with Cities Skylines, that's just going to be mega. Like, it's going to be so good. Really excited for that. Although the name is a massive letdown, I think. You make it smaller with Move It mod. Good shout, Matrim. See, things like this just don't occur to me when I'm doing it. Let's go back to the chain link then. Why do they not occur to me? I don't know. Although they can see into the bunker with the chain link fence. So like if we did make it smaller, what is it actually going to look like? If I can pick it up. There we go. Not too shabby. Yeah, okay, I like that better. Let's delete this one out then. Yes, I like that a lot better. Great shout, Matrim! Matrim to the rescue! Thank you! And it's more in line with actually the height of the walls then. That makes a lot more sense. Yes. Love it! Maybe put a chicane in the entryway with a massive concrete block against trucks with explosives. Ooh. Where would we put that? I'm trying to envision what that would look like. Like, I kind of know what you mean. Wait, there's a new Sim-style game coming. Yes, Emma. That's called Life by You. Is that it? I think it is. By Paradox. Coming at some point. Oh, I think there's more information this year. I can't remember whether they said it was going to be out this year or not. But yeah. Super exciting. Well done, Moomin. I knew you were sweating that one. Yeah, sorry if I made you sweat, everyone. Sorry if I made you sweat. We could put... Is our block actually a prop? I don't know if it's a prop or more of an asset. I'm just wondering if I can actually make it this smaller. No, I can't. We could put in... We could put in stuff like this. Oh my god, no, not that. I thought I had some... Yeah, these. Something a bit more simple. But where would we put it? Would we, like, it wouldn't go there because if it's going to stop exploding trucks, would it be in the road? Do we just want cars to drive through this? Is that what we want? Matrim, I feel like being on this live stream with all of you is better. Is the better present. Oh, is that for Edward's birthday? Oh, happy birthday again, Edward. I gotta look this game up. What, the Life by You? Yes, Diac says. Well, watch the Paradox announcement trailer, and it's got it all in there. I think we can. Okay, I know our Sims are going to walk through this, and there's no way to avoid that. What I would love is like in Planet Zoo, where you can put the barriers to say, hey, Sims, don't walk here, walk here. That would be amazing. Don't walk through all the lovely prop detailing I've just placed down, please. Oh, Lordy Lord! Welcome in, welcome in. We've just started building out a little MI6 base here. So that's what we're doing right now. I did have prison fence, so I'm being very confused as to where it has gone, so let's have a little look. I'm just going to have to mute myself and clear my throat. That's better. Yeah, I did have a prison fence. This one. Prison wire fence? What's the difference between the two of them? Internal fence, right. So, okay. Let's have a little go with this. Let's turn off snapping to nodes for this. Yeah, what I'm thinking is this literally needs to be all the way around because this is mega high security fence. So I think that this will look appropriate for this complex. Then we'll probably need some watchtowers and the such like. Should it be slightly... I think we should leave a breathing gap actually, shouldn't we? I think we should. Oh no! Undo it in the game as well, which is a mod that I've never got. Would be fantastic. Yes, it would indeed. That's definitely a mod that I should have got a long time ago. So annoying when I do stuff like that. Yeah, I think we should have the fence with a little bit of green border around it. So let's do that. Let's go back and get this. We could even... No, I don't want it snapping to nodes. We could, if we just bring it up to there, that's going to be a very, very short node indeed. Yeah, let's bring it up to about the middle of this block. We'll run it underneath this kind of slopey bit here, which is slightly annoying. And then we'll come down and round. This is going to be a little bit awkward here because of the terrain. We can probably smooth that out actually, so we can go ahead and do that. And then we'll bring this right back up to the road. And across. So you can kind of see it from the road as well. That's what I'd like. Potentially the security checkpoint should actually be on that side. Not sure. I've lost the chat. I've lost the chat. Where have you all gone? There we are. Airport fence. So we could have done that, Franklin. Yeah. The Intrabis has the little airport signs on this. So this is kind of the same as that, but without the little tiny signs. Turn the road into a national road. It will lose the paths then. That's a great shout. Does that go underground though? Yes. Yeah, of course it does. That's a great shout, Eggsy. Yes. Let's do... Oh. Oh. No. No. Oh god. Right, let's just force this into a tunnel. That'll fix it. Yeah. Oh, that fence. Oh, I did join that fence up. Yeah. Okay. So that's lost the pass. Yeah, that's a great shout. And then I can actually leave those concrete barriers in even there, and that'll be okay. And we could do it the other side as well. I don't know. It's probably not necessary actually. Yeah. Let's do that. Great shout. Thank you. Oh, did I miss a super chat? Did I miss a super chat? Mehmet with a 50 try super chat. I'm so sorry. What are you thinking about life for you? I'm gonna absolutely love it, Mehmet. I'm so sorry I missed your super chat. Thank you so much for a second super chat. Crazy support. Thank you. I'm absolutely desperate to give that a go. Like I've got high hopes for it, but we'll see. There's something funky going on here. Let's get rid of this. Yeah, I've got really high hopes for it. So I think I really hope Paradox can pull something out of the bag with that and give us something really great there. Because that would be very, very cool indeed. This fence behaves so oddly. Can we bring it out? No. I mean, what is that? Should we just upgrade to the airport fence? Behaves a little bit nicer than this one. Let's have a little look what it actually looks like. Oh, we're not going to be able to upgrade it. Okay, let's just place a bit down. I think, do you know what? I think we will. This one behaves too weirdly, and I'm not going to get the corners in nicely. I remember now when I did the prison, it was a massive hassle, and it kept breaking. So let's get rid of this. I think a bit of no control and removing those would probably sort that out, but this may be an easier option. And we like a bit of trial and error on the streams, right? So Control Z is a move it function now. Only when you're using move it though, Matrim, isn't it? Or is it actually in game? It doesn't undo the stuff you've done when you're not in move it though, does it? Unless that's a whole thing that I've never known about. Let me know if it does, because that'll change the game. Let's go on top of this slope, because I kind of want the fence running all the way along that road. I think that would be a nice aesthetic. Then we can come across here. And let's go all the way back, and then we'll sort of follow this road round actually with the fence. Like that. That's not super straight. We can fix that though easy enough. And we'll bring this one in across here. So let's just use move it now to smarten this up. Have that coming right into the road and along the edge here. And we've got a bit of extra security. And we'll just have to ignore the airline signs. Which is fine. Okay, so let's move this back a little bit and try and get this a bit more in line. That's better. We can cover that up with some rocks. Let's go ahead and smooth this bit out if we can. We'll just grab a level terrain. Push this out a little bit more. Yes. I can't believe everyone is actually just going to be able to have workshop creators design buildings and props without having to scale down the textures and tries by 3000%. It's going to be awesome. Yeah, it is Beat Boop. Yes, it is. If that's how it happens, yes, it is. FewCandy, what about one of those spiral underground parking garages? Could be an entrance to the Q branch workshops. That's a nice idea, Gorgonzola, but I am not actually sub to any in Auridon at the moment, so it would mean a trip out to the workshop. But yeah, that would go really well here. That would go really well here. I'm kind of wondering, I mean, we definitely want to put, I think we want to put some more security bands and such like around. We could potentially have another little office in here. It's very... I think keeping the entrance open so they can see is probably needed. Ooh, I do know what we do need. A CCTV. Yes. We're going to put these everywhere. I'm literally going to go and spam them. Right. Let's do this. We're going to have several on the entrance down here. All different angles. Have them on these corners as well. Literally every corner imaginable. We're going to have security cameras around this place. And we'll have them... yeah, we could have them right up on the fences too. That probably makes sense. So let's do that. Let's put these right in these back corners. Have some more over here. Here. Everywhere. Literally everywhere. I think these will be a nice touch. We should get some floodlights in as well, actually, before we are done too. Let's keep spamming these all over. Keep out those naughty, unwanted visitors. Aliens, if that's what we want to say. Oh, there's car parking there. I don't really want to spam. Let's do it at the back here. Kind of add it into this asset a little bit. I'll have a few of these around this like little secret corner here too. Make sure the cameras are pointing in an appropriate direction. Definitely on this corner. Yeah, I quite like this. This adds a nice little secure touch to it. And we'll up our prop count no end before the final count. I will give you an update on that after the final episode as well, if anyone is interested in it. Let's have one more in the middle here, why not? If you want some more taken out of the eyeless way of thinking, the airport fence was used as the aliens thought it would stop aeroplanes flying into the side and blowing up. Yeah, that's fair, man. Yes. Oh, Overhaul, hello, welcome in. Oh, Peter Olsen, have a good stream. FewCandy, good night, folks. I'm off to work. Have a good day at work, Peter. Have a good time. Thank you for popping in for the last one. Thank you. Oh, Carlos as well. Hello. I'm here to say that I didn't see any train on Cities 2 trailer, and I'm worried and sad and starving. But that's a different topic. I love that. I love that. No, we didn't see any trains. I cannot believe that trains will not go into the game though at some point. I can't believe it. Like, there's too many train fans. I mean, surely they've got to even be in the base game. And genuinely, I don't know, so like I'm able to speculate on that. But yeah, they got to have trains. They got to have. You're concerning me now. You're concerning me. No, they didn't. They did show aeroplanes. So yeah, and builders. It would be cool to have like proper building teams building up the houses and stuff like that. That would be nice. Right. What else do we want in here? I think just to kind of get into these little corners, we could have a tiny bit of forest here, but let's keep it really, really clear. Oh, we need security lights. We definitely need that. Let's just have a little bit along here again. We don't want it going too close to that fence. Let's make sure we leave a border. That is all right. We can keep that clear, and we'll keep all that clear. It feels, oh God, it feels awful. Like, I'm trying to go for that open space type feel, but I feel like it's almost too much open space. Do we want another building in here to sort of flesh out this complex side? What would Revo do? I don't know. Have we got multiple Revos in the chat? There's a plane in the trailer, so there's no way they'll get rid of trains, especially cargo. Yeah, they can't. They can't. Oh, Matrim's Revo, Malay's Revo, Ben is Revo as well. Star Stuff's Revo. Excellent, good. Revo's here, everyone. DJ as well. That joke's never gonna get old. It's too funny. Too funny. Yeah. Maybe we do have like a little plaza here or something. I mean, the workers here need some kind of nice place to go and chill, right? I don't really know what. Yeah. I don't know what they have in security bases. Do they have nice outdoor areas to eat in and relax? Someone asked for Revo, or EMB is Revo as well. Given Skylines follows cities in motion, I cannot imagine them not keeping the transport options there. Yeah, they won't, but there's every chance, like with cities, like a lot of the transport options were released in DLC. So I mean, obviously trams was Snowfall, monorail was mass transit, wasn't it? I think. Same with cable car, I believe. Might be going wrong there. Trolleybus was Sunset Harbour. Yeah, so like yeah, they could release various different options DLCs, but trains are too important. They're like fundamental. Yeah, fundamental part of it. Yes. Oh, I hope trams are in the base game. Can't imagine planning a city with no trams. That would be quite sad. Right. Let me just cut that in a little bit. Okay, let's kind of get some more props in here, and I think maybe that will help. The green open space just next to the concrete with nothing next to it is really throwing me off. Okay, so let's have a little look for police assets and see what we've got. We've got some nice big vans here. We definitely have a few of these like that, particularly around the entrance as well. Let's get several of these in. Is that a slightly different one? Same one as we've just had. And maybe some regular police cars as well. And we could actually... I'll tell you what we could put at the back here is a makeshift helipad. So we're not going to put in an actual helicopter stop here because I did get them working now as well. We had an amazing helicopter ride first person tour. There they go, yay! On the Discord stream the other day. So I'll probably do a helicopter first person video actually really soon because it is a nice touch. I'm just trying to think, where do I make the helipad? I'm just going to steal the lettering from it from here. So let's go into move it. Kind of doing one. I don't know if the lines are decals as well. They are. Yes, they are. Okay. So let's select all of those. I think that might have just about worked without selecting the concrete as well. So let's go back and we can put this here, although we want to get rid of that helicopter and put a better one in. So let's do that. And then let's grab props only. We'll turn it off. We'll delete that one out and let's find a... Oh no! It's all wonky. Right, let's grab that and we'll just spin that around. Maybe we put the H that way. I don't know if there's a certain direction they put it in, but that'll do. That'll do. And then I did have a police helicopter, I thought. Yes, here we go. Yes. We could even have like one of them to the side as well. Maybe on the grass? Land on the grass, right? They can't wheel around though, can they? Oh, FewCandy, did you find my Staffy asset in the end? So, Diaxis, I checked and they are still in my asset file and I went into content creator right before this stream and they're not appearing in my content creator, so I need to go and investigate, but at the moment I can't access it in game. Yeah, but it's still there on my hard drive, like it should be there, so I don't know what's happened with that, so I need to go and investigate. Yeah. We will get it back for the final Auridon send-off for sure. Police helicopter depot, we could add that. Do we have enough space? Do we have enough space? Yeah, we probably would have had enough space actually. That would have been a very appropriate build here, wouldn't it? Okay, so let's see if we can move some stuff around. So let's take all of our fencing props there. We've got our two little guys in it as well. Right, let's put the bunker in some kind of back corner. So this could go up next to here. We can give some road access to it in a second. That'll be fine. Kind of stand out by itself over there. Let's shift this one right over, which actually pushes that landscape up quite nicely. And then we probably don't need any of this then now, do we? Let's go ahead and delete that. And we'll delete brush tool as well. Okay, so yeah, we could slot this in here. So actually the car park that I ended up deleting, right, that's going now. We're changing it up, but that is a great shout. I should have really put it in first. And okay, there we go. We'll sort that out in a second. Right, let's bring the road up then. So let's grab this one. Let's make sure we're snapping into nodes. And let's turn on angle snap as well. Don't know if this will give us enough room, so let's potentially use a 1 unit road here. which might help just to fit this in. Yeah, because that's still not enough room, but that's fine. We can shuffle things around. So the fence of it, can we kind of... Because I don't want to bob this off. I've used it elsewhere because that is just chain link fence, so we could easily bob off. Just wondering if we can merge it. Maybe just have a tiny gap. Have some bushes in the fence. We could bob the bushes off. I'm not going to mind that. Let's do that. Let's bob the bushes off. I don't know if this will be the last usage of Bob on Alive. But for this city, of course Bob's coming out for the next city. We won't have a modded build without Bob. Yeah, okay, so let's put that in there. Let's just grab this road then. So we'll make sure we're on nodes. Make sure this is coming up the side here. Like that. Okay, I think we can actually, that's like, yeah, that's actually fitted in alright. Then we can put our parking lot road back in. Maybe overkill on the parking though, but that's fine. That's fine. Oh, Ebo! I have to head out. I didn't even see you there. Hello, Ebo. Enjoy the rest of the stream. Have a good evening, Ebo. Thank you for popping in. Yeah, let's do. Oh, that's gonna work out perfectly. That never happened, so great. Right, let's move our little CCTV cameras then. Move them around a little bit. We could even have at the other entrance maybe an Auridon, or maybe like on the side of the road an Auridon news crew, like trying to get inside and work out what the breaking news is. We could do that. I haven't put enough Auridon news crews in Auridon. I feel like there may be more in Islands. Yeah. We've got a few. We've got a few. We did start off with the little sort of movie scenes round the town, like the big police chase on Prepare to Market. That was kind of fun. But then it faded off into existence, and the aliens apparently took over. Oh, R.I.P. Bob on Auridon. Yes, can't say goodbye to Bob. We won't ever. We won't. Yeah, Bob will still be around. Bob the zoo technician will always be there. Yes, he will. Yes, he will. Yes, he will. I meant to call all of the technicians. Actually, I'm going to do that. We'll do that in the next zoo episode. We'll call all of the technicians Bob. I think every mechanic deserves to have some kind of version of the name Bob. Maybe it's like Robert and Bob and the rest of it. Maybe something like that. Can we actually push this back a little bit more? I think that building sort of forced it. Oh, we can a tiny bit. That building sort of forced it back. That does not look great on the fence there, though. But it may have to do. It may have to do. Yes, I love the addition of the helicopter asset. I think that's a great shout. Thank you. That was Brassack, wasn't it? Oh, FewCandy, what has been your record streaming attendance with Auridon? Favourite moment? So my record streaming was definitely the first ever stream, and I had, like, by a mile. So the first ever YouTube stream that I did, I had 280 or 290 people. And it held out for most of it as well. Because I think you were all, that was like, it was still in the like sort of throes of, I don't want to use the word hype on myself, but I guess the hype around starting my channel when I got an insane amount of subscribers in a very short amount of time, it was still around that. So there was like, you know, a lot of subscribers that were still just subscribed to the content and wanting to see it. So yeah, we got insane views then. And then the next like couple of streams after that, so the Monument Mount, Dodgy Rocks, both had well over 200 as well, and then it has massively filtered down to a 107 that we have now, which is very nice though, and I appreciate you all for sticking with it over the time. Yeah, I was so nervous for that first stream. I remember it vividly. Like my sister went to Dodgy Rocks and all I got was the t-shirt shirts. Oh, merch soon. I know. People keep asking for merch, and like I'm not great. Like I say, I'm not very creative. I'm building a city on a creative platform. I get that, but yeah, I will do merch. But what was my favourite moment in a stream? Sorry, I was going to say that, Trev. Dodgy Rocks. I think that's kind of like, every time I think about Auridon, Dodgy Rocks sort of comes to mind, and it, like with all the little bits of random storyline that we've added in, it's kind of all stems back to, yeah, Dodgy Rocks. Like even who was it, Travis Jesus Brown went to Dodgy Rocks and well, yeah, went to Dodgy Rocks, picked something naughty up, walked across water and went to his tent or something like that. I think it was. I can't remember, but everything kind of stemmed around Dodgy Rocks. Yeah. Yeah. We were going to put something in Dodgy Rocks, actually. I can't even remember what it was now. If anyone can remember. We were going to put some props in there, I think. Oh, Bob, Bobby, Bobber, Robert, Roberto. Perfect, Emma. Yeah, see? Definitely got to be called the ME6 Secret Service. Oh, Eggsy. I think we can do that. I think we can do that. We can call it the ME6 Secret Service. Because after all, if we're reminiscing about Auridon, Auridon would not have happened at the time it did without Eggsy. Let's all remember that. Let's give a round of applause for Eggsy in the chat. Lord Eggsy of Auridon, who has run with the title. Yes. Thank you, Eggsy. Thank you. Like, from the bottom of my heart, genuinely. That was a sincere thank you. What were we calling it? ME6. What was that? I've missed it now. Chat's moving quickly. ME6 Secret Service. Yes, we'll do that. Oh, wait. Little M. E6. I like that. There we go. Done. Oh, look, you can even smoke. You can even smoke weed in ME6. Right. I did that to get more money, by the way. It's a good policy to have, if anyone's curious. Right. I kind of think we should probably move on from this now, actually. Like, it does look a little bit plain, but how much more can we add? We could add some more policemen around the place, so let's add more of those armed guards onto each building, actually. Let's do that. I definitely want to get some new sim assets for the new city as well. Like, I'm going to absolutely trawl the workshops to try and find some interesting characters that we can add in. And the Auridon film crew will still make an appearance in the new city as well. They'll be there. They will be there. Yeah, I think if we kind of have these armed guards hanging around at each entrance, that would be kind of fun. Another one over here. Like by the police station. They're going to get tired legs, but that's alright. I have one literally like really menacingly threatening standing here with his gun as you drive in to the open barrier. CPI? Keep clear, no parking. There's a lot of parking in front of that garage. Right, the little back door here. There we go. We've got to find all the secret entrances. Get them all covered. Another one here. We'll get that done. Oh, Flying Duck! Welcome to YouTube, Candies! Thank you so much for becoming a member. Thank you. Thank you for the support. Welcome in, Flying Duck! A patron and a member. Insane. Thank you. Let's add these in here. I think Dodgy Rock's got a police raid. Oh, that's what we're going to do. Yes, we can add police into it. A plush bulldozer with a FewCandy logo in the front. I survived Auridon flood shirts. We could do all of those. Yes, they're a great idea. Okay, I need to remember this. If one of the mods can put it in our mod chat on the Discord, they'd all the ideas. That would be really helpful. Thank you. Bob it off mugs with no handle. Yes, yes, Brad. I actually really like that. I don't think that's possible on just like the basic merch store. I think I only have like a few products I can choose from. But I would, if I ever can, I'm definitely doing that. That's so funny. That's a brilliant idea. What was everyone else's favourite moments in Auridon or favourite builds? You can tell me. We can talk about that. Everyone asks me what my favourite build is, and I honestly don't know. Like, the racetrack has obviously done insanely well, so I don't think I can really deny that as probably being the best build. But in terms of my I mean, it was one of my favourites to do as well, because I absolutely love F1. And I've been planning that right from the start, so yeah, it was fun. But I really enjoyed the movie studio and the festival site as well. I feel like the festival site was a bit of a turning point for Auridon. Yeah. Bollards, bollards, bollards. It needs bollards. Yes, that's a fair shout. Yes. Yeah, we can do bollards. Let's have a go with some bollards. I'm thinking just lining the streets. Why not? Okay, let's add some in here. Do we want them in front of the row of cars? I feel like they may need to get out in a speedy hurry, so let's leave that. Yes, we can definitely decorate. Yes, yes, this is a great shout. Thank you. Really good shout on the bollards. Always underused, I think I have. Only recently really discovered them. I think I got these bollards for the downtown. and then just haven't really used them a huge amount, which is a huge failing, I must admit. We could have some benches actually out in this sort of open area here as well. But we wouldn't go amiss. We're on a bit of a slope here, I've just realised as well actually. Let's have a look. We could do some really dull, yeah, university concrete ones. Oh, that's slow. Oh, that landscape. Oh no. Okay, let's grab all of our buildings. Let's just make sure they're all level. Yes, that has helped. Good. This one looks a little bit funky though. I'll just raise it up a tiny bit. I don't mind the sort of edge of this plaza, like, 'cause it almost looks like you're walking along a wall, doesn't it? You might fall off the edge, but that's fine. That's fine. Okay, let's have a little hydration break and I can read. Oh, the chance to add my own area, probably the festival area for you. Yes, Brad's Buns. Shout out to Brad's Buns. Fave builds for Auridon Pride Park. Yes, yes, great shout, Emma. The festival grounds and the holiday park. Favourite stream moment was the Great Flood. Oh, the Great Flood. Oh, we got to remember that. Yeah, that. Yes, yeah, that was pretty epic. If you bobbed off the parking spaces, there could be a concrete road going through the gap in the building with the sky bridge over. Ooh, yes, Noma's man. Yes, that is a great shout. Flustered Few Farm was definitely my most rewatched video. Oh no, oh, it's so funny. I'm now pre-ordering a Bub No Handle mug right now. Yeah, we like that. Has to be the hospital fund. F1 track is up there, and I'm not just saying that because I named it. Yes, Ben! Yes, you did. Nobo Ring, epic. Epic name. Casino Farm was my favourite. The farm! Yeah, do you know what? I absolutely love the farm. Like, I think the farm is probably my favourite area of Auridon. Like, I know I say every area is my favourite, but I think it actually genuinely is because it's so, like, rural. Like, I feel like it's kind of like almost... Like, I didn't grow up on a farm, but I grew up, like, in rural areas, so it sort of brings me back to, like, home. Too many to choose from for me. Festival site and the insane amount of work on the F1 circuit. Oh, thank you, Trev. Festival was great. Festival was great. Burning Tent Festival, that walk-in porn, yes, Dave. Festival and racetrack for Eggsy. Hydration break for Daxus, nice. Which episode is the racetrack? If you go to my YouTube page, popular videos, it's #1. Arctic by a mile. Go to the airport, really like all the detailing. That's cool, Apaku, yeah. I'm really proud of this city. Like, I think there's a lot of it that I'd really like. It's so hard to pick a favourite. I had so much fun doing the movie studio. Yeah, that was a lot. The docks as well, like the farm, the airport. Yeah, so many bits. The Dodgy Rocks stream was hilarious, but yeah, that insane Few Flustered Farm stream will definitely probably be the one that I'd remember out of anything else, because that was, you guys were like mental insane. And the Skidmark Junkyard as well was hilarious. I love that one. Same for Matrim, the rural area. Yes, Matrim! Can you show me the farm? Yeah. Yes, we can go to the farm. Yeah, here you go. It's, this took so long. Well, the longest build out of all of them was 100% the racetrack. Like, I literally spent 10 to 12 hours just doing the detailing time-lapse part of it. Let alone all of the planning that went into that. That was the biggest one to plan, definitely. And all the rest of it. But the farm is probably a close second to that. Because it was just like, I went a bit too big and a little bit too ambitious, and there's just so many kind of little tiny areas to it. But it was an awful lot of fun. Like, yeah. I really in particular love this little farmhouse here. I don't know why, I just get great satisfaction from that. The Sunkel rail station as well, the overgrowth next to it. Yeah, the little barn over here. The hay barn. Whoop, I can zoom over there. With all the muddy puddles as well. This was when I first started like really appreciating mud decals, was this farm. Yeah. Yeah, and then of course we extended it in the last live stream as well, so it's now a epically epic farm, rural landscape. Flustered FewCandy streams is our favourite. This view is out. Oh, well, okay, yeah, like, favourite view. I mean, this was the one that was obviously always originally planned, and I do still love that. I do still love it. This stream was hilarious as well. I was talking about that in the Discord. I edited the stream VOD and lost the stream chat and absolutely gutted because there were so many innuendos on that stream. It was possibly funnier than Dodgy Rocks, actually, with the innuendo that was going on and the lower there. So I don't know if anyone here was on it. I know some of you would have been, actually. But you were all shouting at me to lower the hedges or put lower hedges in throughout the whole stream, and I missed it at the end of the time. Oh, good night, Brassac. I got a call it a night as I've been up since 3 AM. Oh my goodness. Thanks for the stream. Thanks, Brassac, for popping in. Thank you. You do need a big farm to keep all the citizens fed. We do, yes, we do. And all of this produce is now heading its way to Brad's Buns and Food Supply. I can't even say it. I love the 10k special. Oh, Edward, do you know what that means so much? Because that video, like, obviously didn't do well. I wasn't really expecting it to because it's not a normal episode. But that took longer than the F1 track, I think. Yeah, like piecing together all the different clips and going through every single comment on every single video was epic. But like, yeah, I'm really glad you guys enjoyed that because yeah, I wanted to try and like pay it back a little bit. And it was really fun going over all of the old builds. I can't talk. It was really fun going over all of the old builds at that point as well. The F1 track was amazing. We'd love to see you do an Olympic Village or World Cup tournament in the future. Yes, yeah. A lot of people have asked for Olympic Village. I kind of did like a semi-mini one over here with this little like sports waterfront thing going on. And like, you could kind of say that maybe some of this modern housing over here was the Olympians' housing, just slightly separate to that. But yeah, a proper Olympic Village build would be nice. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Okay, I think I might leave this. I think I'm going to overdo it. Like, I feel like this is one of the the least detailed places in Auridon, but I don't really know what more I can do to that without, like, I just feel like these edges of the concrete is wrong, but I don't think... We could put bollards up the edge, I suppose. It may be overkill, though. My cue is there anything from this city you'd love to have in your new city? The F1 track? Can I import that? No. Like, I love everything in this city, but, yeah. No, we'll start afresh. Different vibe. All games, welcome in. It's fine at Auridon. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. That special made me cry, Arthur. I was genuinely really emotional filming that. Like, I just never could have, in a million years, dreamed I'd have like 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. But honestly, yeah, absolutely mind blowing. Heading out for some dinner. I love my park. Always will. Take care. Yes. Okie dokie Loki Park. Yes. Thank you, ODL, for all of your support. Enjoy your dinner as well. Yeah. This actually, I absolutely love this path. One of my favourite views to the downtown is kind of this bit down here. If you come down this path network, you sort of walk through and follow this tram. Actually, we could follow the tram quickly. Is there one slightly further back? We'll follow the tram while we have a quick reminisce, and then we're going to carry on building. Right, let's go into here. Yeah, this little view as you come through ODL Park. Love it. I love it. Imagine if we got to 15k subs this stream. Oh god, that's not in a million years going to happen, unfortunately. We only just hit 14.9, so there's absolutely no way we're going to. Absolutely no way we're going to. Could you name one building of the Spy HQ, one building, the AAAAASS, Auridon Anti-Alien and Anti-Snowman Secret Service? Yes, we could, yes. We can laugh with you, unlike the others that hide their faces. I'm sure Egg is actually a 9-year-old boy. Or didn't he admit to eating, what was it? I can't remember what he said now. Spaghetti with sausages or something the other day. And petit palous. Maybe he is a 9-year-old boy, yeah. I'm glad you appreciate the faith for that, because, yeah, I did consider cutting it at one point, but I'm glad you appreciate you can laugh at me and see me dying on camera when I can't place a tyre around a go-kart track. Any possibility of using Railways 2 network in the new city? Revo would be happy to do it for Revo. like potentially. I haven't really kind of gone through all of my asset lists or not, and yeah, potentially. We'll see. We'll see. We'll definitely have trains there. Damir, hello, hello, welcome in. In the break room, are they streaming? What? Cake for everyone? Oh, right. Recreate Silverstone in the future, maybe. Would be nice motorsport themed base builds. Yes, Akash, yes. I would love to do Silverstone at some point. I love that. I think in the new city, I think we're going to go down a rally route because it suits more the terrain. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get like an F1 circuit in it, but if I can, then I will absolutely do it and we'll try. Wait, is Revo in the chat? I thought you were all Revo. I thought Revo was here. Don't know what you're talking about, man. What happened to the big mansion on the island? I've never seen it full build. We can go and have a quick look, Joseph. Here we go. Das Island. Shout out to Das for the crazy super chats. Got him this island. Yeah, this is it. Yeah, the mansion island. We turned it into a bit of, it was a Halloween one, wasn't it? We turned it into a little bit of an asylum. So we got this crazy doctor, like sort of just waiting at a lot of the buildings. Make it look a little bit spooky with some armed guards as well. Not sure about that. We are indeed Revo, there we go. Revo's always in the chat, they are. Oh, that's so funny. Right, okay, let's get back to building. We're an hour and a half in. Okay, here. Right, I'd definitely like to have some of the mid-century modern motels, I think, in here, and maybe some taller skyscrapers, like the sort of slightly more rundown ones. If anyone's worried, the pizza's ready. Excellent news, Carlos. Excellent news. Excellent news. Hey, oh, Barry, hello, welcome in. Hey, CS2 coming soon. Did you all talk about that already? We did, but we can carry on. I'm happy to talk about that. What kind of map will the new city on? Says Aris, tropical. Yes, tropical. Tropical indeed. Yes. Yeah, going for a tropical. It's going to be very much rainforest style. Overgrown. Lots of mountains and water. That's all I'll say. Yeah, it's going to be a bit of a challenge, one which I'm looking forward to. Like, yeah, and a completely kind of different style of challenge to Auridon as well. So it should be a lot of fun. And I hope you guys enjoy it as much as you have Auridon. Yeah, I'm very nervous to leave Auridon behind, but the time has indeed come. Okay, let's just have a little bit of think about placement here, because I quite like this in a sort of nice holiday park style vibe. Maybe we do these over the other side, actually. Kind of thinking how we could arrange all of these into one complex kind of build. Arrange it a bit nicely. So it's got car parks in the middle. The front of this was this side, wasn't it? So we could come up here with a car park. Okay, so let's lower this down a little bit, and then we can have the kind of rocky base on the side of the collector road there. And if we make this the same height, we can sort out the landscape down towards the coast. We don't necessarily have to have a beach in there. So let's clear these out. And do that. Your budget is definitely suffering a bit. Oh, we don't have to turn that. Oh, gosh. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. What did I put in? What did I put in on that Discord stream that's absolutely murdered it? I don't... Oh, is it the helicopters? It's because we've got the helicopters running. But that's what it is. Let's go to budget. Because I was making money on public transport. Income 60. Expenses 1, 2, 3. Wowzers. Right, let's go to... Have we got... Helicopters aren't separate, are they? It's just air transport. This is why I hate helicopters. Might have to turn them off in Auridon. I'm going to lower the budget on this. I don't know, I'm doing the nighttime one. I'm going to lower the budget on this anyway, because we've got far too many planes in the air, regardless. So let's just do that. And see if that helps fix it a little bit. Oh, sorry, smashed the mic again. As long as the new city isn't Atlantis, everything will be fine. Yes, Edward, yes. Hopefully it won't be Atlantis. Inflation for doves. Yeah. Yeah, we did start with more than 13 million. Yeah, that is
deflating rapidly, shall we say. Brad Spuns has killed it. Can we blame Brad Spuns? I haven't put anything apart from the helicopters. I think it must be the helicopters. Yeah. Tropical mountains inspired by the Netherlands, says Linda. Perhaps. Unlikely. Yeah. We'll be taking inspiration, so it's not going to be like a recreation of any one place in the world. We'll be taking inspiration from a lot of different places around the world. So yeah, it'll be a similar thing to Auridon, where it's not a theme build. We're going to just play with what Cities Skylines offers us. But we'll be taking places like inspiration from places like Hawaii. I've been looking at a lot. Bits of New Zealand, French Polynesia, a lot of the Pacific Islands, that sort of thing. Yeah. Did you just lower the budget on ferries? Did I? No, it was on... oh, you're so right. Yeah, I did. Thank you for the spark Gorgonzola. I did not realise that. Yes, we did. I wish helicopters would separate out here. That's really quite frustrating. I'm wondering actually if we go into the transport line as well, see how many helicopters we've got on the line. We've got 6. Of course, we've got hundreds of people waiting because everyone wants to take a helicopter. Let's remove a couple of vehicles. Let's only have 4 and see if that helps as well. I don't know if that really does help the budget doing that. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, right. Let's get some motels in. So yeah, what I would quite like... Maybe actually we do face this way. What was the front of this building? Can't remember now, we'll have to see. Imagining waterfalls and tropical parks and beautiful jungle vistas? Yes, Trev. Yes. I like big buns and I cannot lie. Yes, Jenna's activated an earworm. Yes. Oh, that was Ferries. Melee spotted it as well. Oops. And Sarah. Sorry, everyone. Oh, everyone's own as well. Oops. I'm sorry. Yes. Yeah. Brad Stanton themed suburb. We shan't forget. Yes. Yeah, we can have a Brad Stanton themed suburb. Always Brad Stanton themed suburb. I'm just thinking about car parks actually. I think what would be good is to have like a big car park coming out the front here. So let's actually go back to car park and lot roads and we'll get something in here. Maybe like a nice fat one. Which we will have to move in a second because that just won't do. We pull that down that way. Can we slot this? I don't really want the pool right next to the car park. I guess it's like a low end motel, right? So maybe it's alright. Maybe it's alright. And then with this one, I kind of I want to bring the roads network off slightly differently. Maybe we create a triangle out of this actually, and then we could use this road in the middle to create some parking spaces off it. Now I know this is all kinds of horrendous right now, so we will fix that. Make sure everything is the same height like that. So they're driving on that side, so yeah, we could fit in some spaces over here. So let's just have a few outside the front of that, and then we'll have a bigger lot over here. Can we fit in it? No, it's going to be too long. Okay, so let's snap these in, and then we can have some disabled parking down this end as well. Maybe not the absolute closest place, but... oh, that's overlapping. Let's get rid of that. Plop that one back in. Okay, that overlaps well enough that it's alright. We can lose the other end of it. Okay, so yeah, we can do that, I think, and then we'll just want a bit of detailing around it. So we're going to get the rocks out, Jen. Be warned. Fair warning on the rocks. Beetlejuice entered the totes. Big hopes for an emotional outro ending. What today, Dave? We could have an emotional outro ending. Really, we should have a happy celebration of Auridon ending. We'll do outro music. I know someone asked for that earlier. We'll definitely do some outro music when we end today. We can do our like Auridon, the actual Auridon eulogy, unlike that first time we did it. Yes, we can do that. If there's anything else you would like to see on the stream as well, please do let me know and we can revisit places. I'm very happy to do that one last time.
Yeah. And we can, of course, bring Auridon back in Discord streams for those of you who are there. Like, I'm sure one of the mods will share a link to it, but if you're not, come and join us, and that'll be fun. Yeah, this is a plain boring complex, but I'm fine with that. I think that's all it needs to be. So let's fill this bit in here. I think in here, I'm just going to really have a basic oak tree in the middle. Or 2, because I've just plopped absolutely loads. 3, in fact. Yeah, let's just have a little small oak tree. That's fine. And we'll just fill that out with some of the lantanas. I'm going to remember the name of that tree. Finally, eventually. This one is the wrong way round, isn't it? I really want it that way. But maybe that'll have to do. Okay, the entrance isn't that way. Yeah, okay, that's fair. That's fair. Right, let's grab some rocks then, and we can decorate up this beach bit. So we could just use some of the vanilla rocks for this. Because we've got some further down the coast. Yeah, just down there and across as well. In fact, like, some of this looks pretty horrendous. So we could do quite a few rocks in here just to detail it up. Not the nice, like, harbour wall rocks here. Oh no, I'm not too keen on that one. Just some basic vanilla ones. I think I will leave that as cliff texture. Because I don't mind it. I don't mind it on this theme. And then we could continue on this with a bit of more of a rocky waterfront. Yeah, with some of these, potentially. The darker rock ones here. We'll just make sure we're not going into the road. Yeah, we can kind of follow this along. We haven't done this for a while in Auridon, although we haven't got it the other side, so it does look slightly odd. So let's maybe like mix it up with a few of the vanilla rocks as well. Just sort of break up that obvious pattern and make it distinctly different to the other side as well. And we can go down into the beach there, I'm fine with that. Yeah, let's do it that way. Mix in some more there. So we've got some rocks in the stream, right, that's that ticked off. Oh, Samble's here, hello! Oh, and Mark's here, couldn't get out of work in the early. Oh no! Oh no, welcome in now anyway. You've made it. 5 new Discord members since the stream started. Welcome in to those newbies. Come and say hi. It's a fun place to be. We're a nice bunch, promise. Who doesn't remember the Iron Grandpa? Of course, Star. Iron Grandpa, legendary. I think the main like characters we've had that are legendary are Iron Grandpa, well, Siobhan Williams, who was the founder, Iron Grandpa, Travis Jesus Brown. Is that it? I think that's it. Oh, sadly, I missed the end today. Goodbye, or I didn't see you in the new city. Thanks for you and good night all. Thank you, Joseph. Thank you for popping in and have a good night. Yeah, we'll premiere the finale, the final episode and the finale. So yeah, we'll have a chance to chat along and reminisce then anyway. This isn't the goodbye right now. It's just the goodbye live stream. Okay. Right, let's give them some open space. So I'm thinking what we'll do is we'll do a very, very tiny, if we can, strip of trees along the top here, right on the edge of the road. And we can leave little gaps here and there. And then we'll have the slope going down, which we'll just leave as cliff texture, I think, for this, and not go too overboard. And we can have a bit of green space behind it, and then in here, let's give them some communal stuff. So we could potentially put in a little playground here. Actually, like, could we fit in the little tiny FewCandy playground one last time? Will it sit in there? If we go like that, yeah, it's apparently connected to the road, so that's good. Okay, so let's just get a tiny bit of gravel surface painter and we'll draw that path up there. And then I think out the back, let's have a couple of odd trees here and there. Oh, we could definitely do something out here as well. We could give them a little pool area out here, actually. We wanted to really make it nice, although they do go down to the waterfront there. No, I mean, it's just a motel. It's a low-budget motel. They've got a pool over there. It'll be fine. Okay, so let's go to tables. Yeah, we could use the wooden round ones. That'll sit in quite nicely. Maybe have a little bit back here. Actually, we should definitely add in some food for them. I think too. We could. I'm not a big fan of those tables, so I'm going to leave that. We'll keep the wooden ones as the outdoor style tables. Maybe just put a few more back in this corner here and leave that quite open. Okay, and then we will follow the tree brush down this road. And I think what we will do is actually come in. Let's find a nice small fir tree and almost hedge it up a little bit. Always a pleasure, and sorry YouTube won't allow in Syria me to support as much as I could. All I got is like and comment kisses. That's absolutely fine, Joseph. Likes and comments are absolutely golden to me. So thank you. Thank you. Mrs. Mangle's sausage parlour. Yes, yes, Trevor, that too. That too. Yeah. The bank balance is tanking again. Is it? Oh my god, minus. Yeah, I mean, it does go. It does have extreme ups and downs when we've got so much industry in it. But it's this. I've got to keep my eye on that again. What was it? Wasn't it 10.3 a moment ago? We've just added in a load of unique buildings. So it doesn't surprise me if it's tanking a little bit after that. Let's do that. Okay. Oh, so Sambal was here, wasn't he? So let's just stop a moment. Very odd request. But Sambal has absolutely been a loyal follower since right at the start. But Sambal wants to have a Taylor Swift billboard in here. Taylor Swift Midnights. Amazon Music, advertising. It's a very nice billboard. It's a very nice billboard. So, please tell me Sambal's still here. What I'm thinking is actually, because this billboard's very large, I'm thinking really one of the only places, appropriate places would be in the downtown for this. So I'm actually thinking we've got this major, I don't even know what it is, five-way junction here. Let's stick it on the corner of this, because we can stick it nicely on the edge of this marketplace as well. Our Sims are 100% going to move through it, so that's alright. Then we can just have a little look. So when you're driving down here, or from this side as well, you get the Taylor Swift advertising. And especially as well, because this is the main collector coming into the downtown that runs the entire way through Auridon. So yeah, you get the nice view of the Amazon Music when you come in from that side. Because yeah, that's the one that literally flows right from the start of Auridon over here. So there we go. There we go, Sambor. Yes. Oh, anyone else love the adventure park with the natural wood climbing stumps? That was one of my favourite jaw dropping details. Oh, thank you so much, Terry. Do you know what? Actually, I was really proud of this. Like, I was trying to come up with different things to use. I did realise in the tyres I've actually got a better like half sunken tyre that I could have used for this. But yeah, I thought for a very makeshift, I haven't got any props suitable for this adventure park. I found it was kind of cool. Yeah, I'm glad you like that. Thank you. You've done 3 of those in your city afterwards. Yes, yes, beep boop. Oh, that's so nice to hear. Oh, I'm glad you guys enjoy it. Am I missing car parking spaces from here? I did put those in, right? I think it's the level of everything here. So we need to grab all of these nodes from here on out and make sure they are actually level. There we go. Yeah, because there's only a subtle difference and that'll make your car parking spaces disappear, so it's quite annoying, that. Right, do we want some other form of hotel? Or, oh, we were going to put in a cafe or some kind of eatery entertainment, right? So let's do that maybe on this corner here. So let's go and grab, let's get rid of that. Have a little look at our assets. We could put in another pancake house. Maybe we could have a couple, actually. Could have a pancake house. Like when you go to like a holiday village or whatever. This is like a little cafe, isn't it, as well? This one could go in. We could have a little row of very small shops behind here. Big Bite. May not go amiss. Doesn't sit quite nicely there, but we can move that. Move around to this side. Pancake house. Let's do a tiny bit of brush tool in between that just to tidy that up so it sort of looks more like a kind of, yeah, a place you would go and eat. Actually thinking as well, rather than table, I think it's bench. Yeah, let's use this one and put a nice tree in it. This one. This is like my favourite tree. I absolutely love that tree. Especially for streets and stuff because the way it's like angled out. Yeah, yeah, I like how that sits. Okay, let's find a few more little sort of eatery places for down here. Oh, we have got Sally's. We do also have, of course, the restaurant. I could have drive-through. Maybe not. I could potentially come out here somewhere. If you still have the concert speakers, could you put them into the Burning Tents Festival? Absolutely, die access. So I can't access them at the moment because I checked this and searched for your props beforehand. But they're definitely still in my folder, so I'll get that fixed and we can put them into the festival area for sure. Yeah, that would be really cool. Oh, Trevor's off. New PC upgrade to install. Can't wait any longer. Yes, no, fair enough, Trev. Go. Goodbye, Auridon. Hopefully see you guys on Discord more. Latest FewCandy and gang. Thanks for popping in, Trev. Really appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of your day. Okay. Right, what else can we... we could put like the tiny Starlight Motel in somewhere. Or a laundromat. A laundromat feels appropriate. Oh, okay, yeah, we can't ignore that then. Yeah. So people can go there from the motels with their laundry. Let's have a little wine and liquor store, why not? And then this restaurant maybe on the corner. And get it to turn around and sit in there. Yeah, we can move these up and make this work. So let's actually I'll give them a little bit more of a pavement fronting to it as well. So it feels a little bit more touristy, doesn't it? And that's got car parking spaces on the side, so that's... may not sit hugely nicely in there, but we'll go for it. We'll go for it. At a slightly odd angle. That's pavement over those trees. That'll be okay. That'll be okay. Okay, and then let's just fill this bit out with a little bit of brush tool, because we're taking far too long over a very basic build. Right. Have a little bit of forest. Maybe that's a bit heavy actually. Let's clear that out. We'll have a forest border, maybe right behind the shops, and leave some in the middle of it open. Let's do that. Okay, so we'll move some of these back and fill some of this space a little bit. Try and hide the back edge of these shops with trees, which is like, yeah, my usual trick. I'm very guilty of spamming trees, particularly in Auridon, so I'm going to be a little bit more careful about my tree and foliage placement come the new city. Yeah, but we shall see. We'll see when we come to it. Skate park? Oh, that would have been a good shout, Sarah, yes. That would have been a good shout. We could potentially put that across this other side. We could keep this bit open here, and then I think I'm going to do some housing in this back corner, just a few little towers, just to finish this bit off. So let's go and have a look. It's in tourists, isn't it? Yes. Or do we want it right by the MI6 entrance? Maybe we do move it further down actually. Let's grab that. Let's also move Shake It. Let's come down this way. Okay, so we need to start building a road off this side just to get a couple of bits of residential in. Maybe we should keep this quite open as this entrance. I was going to build around it. Careful with trees in a rainforest. Yeah, but I mean, not... there will be a lot of trees. Yeah, that's fair. There will be a lot of trees, but like I'm gonna keep some like open space though, which is still feasible in a rainforest biome style thing. I haven't got enough open green space in Auridon, really. That's more what I meant. Yeah, but that's a fair observation. There will still be a lot of trees. Okay, let's bring this up like that for the moment. Let's just make this larger and clear these out. Okay, we could have Shake It on the corner. Let's have Shake It on the corner like that. And then maybe actually the little marketplace, which is one of my favourite low density commercial assets. Absolutely love this one. Sits so nicely on the corners as well. That one works really nicely. Oh, and a bank. Do you know what would be appropriate for tourists staying in the motel? So we could do that. A small bank down here too. So let's just shift this up a little bit. I do hate the fact it's got car parking spaces behind all of this stuff. Otherwise, I absolutely love this asset. Definitely the best of the banks. Although the skyscraper one is nice. We did have this debate on the Discord the other day. Right, let's build that in. I think I can live with the marketplace like that. Maybe we square it off and we'll do some concrete in front of it. So we'll square off the back of it to the side of the bank. So the corner's still almost there. And then we can just fill in these gaps here. And maybe actually, because we've got parking outside the bank, let's go and use some of our just little ploppable car parking spaces in here. We can just add a bank to the side of this. Spin that round a tiny bit. Just put that in there. Sort of get around the fire hydrant maybe. Fun fact is up. Oh yes, Gorgonzola, thank you. While the Cold War was still hot, they 27 times rescued Her Majesty the Queen while serving as her personal food tester. They also brought back Lord Eggsy's 27-carat mud-coloured diamond from China in 1998 and looked after the governor's top secret paperwork and houseplants for the last week. Nice, Gorgonzola. We should publish a book with all the Auridon fun facts. Yeah, all Gorgonzola should, yeah. They are always so fun to read. I love them. I'd quite like to piece them all together. Like, yeah, into one thing. We could get them all the fun packs going. Catfish Cafe. Yes, that would be nice here. We're keeping on the where can they eat vibe. Yes, we could have catfish. Do love a catfish cafe. If I can ever find it. That Sky Bar. It's down here somewhere. We've missed it. Oh, we have got Five Guys too. Oh, that's not Five Guys, this one. That's another option. There's the catfish. Yes. Let's have a catfish and a Five Guys here as well. And then as well, the people from Me6 can come here to eat too. Yes. So we can leave that there. And then let's maybe actually have... We'll get our common bars back in a minute. Let's have the little round benches and let's just decorate up this street front down here. With 3 little green bits like that, and then we'll keep the kind of driveway open and to shake it a little bit nice and, yeah, clear without the tree in front of it. Although we are blocking the Catfish Cafe sign by adding this in, but that's okay. That's okay. Right, okay, so coming on to here, what I would like is some of the, oh, I've totally got rid of it. Vanilla, these ones. These little tower blocks. So we could mix them in with some different styles as well. I kind of want the ones that don't look quite as nice because we've obviously got the really nice Green Cities ones the other side. So I want something a little bit rougher for here. And maybe we mix them in with some of these. So we've got this one and this one, which we could do quite a nice design with. So let's just pop these in and then we will start arranging them. So, like with the towers, the orientation of this is obviously quite important with the motorway. The highway. Motorway, that was very British. Coming in between. Let's just delete out this bit of road. So we want to make sure that we've got like a nice angle and an interesting sort of view on this when you're coming in from that motorway. So it does block the castle a little bit, and that one behind it is kind of hidden from that side. But that I quite like. Ooh, going underneath the bridge, yeah, that I quite like. It's a leisure building. Wait, oh. Did I miss something? Oh, never mind. Okay, right. Oh, Tea Addict, hello. Hey, FewC. I've been binging Auridon series for the last few weeks. Can't believe it's finishing. Excited to watch the next one, hopefully from the start. Yes, Tea Addict, welcome in. Hope you've enjoyed the binge. Hope you've enjoyed the binge. That part of the tunnel should be fenced off. Open space. Yeah. Yeah, we could definitely do that. We could basically fence out this whole area and keep it completely open. Yeah, it obviously does have that road running in between. But that's alright. Yeah. Yeah, we can do that. So we won't put anything beyond the Catfish Cafe there then. Okay, so let's come in then with these. So that is the front of that there. What I'm thinking is I quite like these sort of back to back basically. Let's move this one out of the way. If we do these back to back, we can figure out the road network afterwards. That's not going to be a problem because we can make it quite nice and interesting and flowing in between these buildings. But yeah, we could do this almost like this. And this terrain, I've just realised, is going to be awful, isn't it? Let's maybe do a little bit of smoothing then before we start. Oh, it's not that bad. Looks worse than it is. The buildings. That should be absolutely fine. Okay, so let's grab nodes and buildings. Yeah. And we'll all just say... I haven't got any of the highway nodes now. We'll say to terrain height and that'll level them all off nicely. Okay. So, yeah, I think what we can do is bring the road in round and down this way. We can do parking lots pretty much all the way around and make that a little bit more interesting. Let's maybe have that position there. We could have another one of these over this side, so let's spin that round like that. We can place that off that side there, so it creates quite a nice four. And then maybe we do copy one of these tower blocks and have a second one in here too. I'm just wondering, it does block the other one quite a lot from there. Perhaps it's further round actually. Do it further round there and then maybe look at some of the lower height ones for here. These ones actually would be really nice. So we could do a set of 3 of those, let's say, in this side. So let's just place those in. We'll have a little bit of breathing room between them because we're not too packed in here anyway. Yeah, and then we can go ahead and put the road network all through it and then we'll get quite a nice, interesting road network, or hopefully we will at least from this. So let's just have a go. So we can bring that down that way. Okay, so with this complex, I definitely want to bring in parking lot rows. I don't think we've left enough room for this actually, so we may have to move these buildings back ever so slightly. So let's go ahead and put this one in. Let's turn off all snapping. So we're going to come in like this. Yeah, we definitely haven't left enough room. Well, the pavements sort of overlap on the concrete, which isn't too bad. We come down and then round this way. That's basically how I want it to be. But we want to upgrade a lot of it. So I'm thinking all of these segments to bits with parking on. Okay, so then we can go and shift the buildings around to sit nicely within this. That should give a bit of interest. There we go. Okay, so let's just move that up so we can avoid using brush tool there. That should do. Okay, and then we just need to connect the road in this side. So let's grab that. How are we? We can bend this. Let's go back to snapping on. Yeah, let's turn snapping off now we've got the angle. Then we'll just bring this out straight so it's actually go to a straight road. Turn snapping back on. And then we could finish up with a car park at the end here. It's almost like a T-shaped one. Something like that. So let's go ahead again and move it. And we'll get this into position. This is kind of how I like to do it. I actually prefer putting in buildings where I want and then doing road networks around it. I find that quite satisfying. So that can fill that space. This can move back just a tiny bit. That sits quite nicely at the head of the road. So I think that's looking alright. Do for a very small housing estate anyway. Max, welcome in. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. This is looking so good. Oh, thank you, Beltram. Hashtag Auridon. Oh, guys, thank you. Oh, Ben, I'm going to head off soon. Got to be out early tomorrow. No worries, Ben. What time are we on? Oh, we're almost on 9. That's good. Okay. Those apartment blocks reveal a twisty path. If you look at the shape of the bushes reveal. Oh, what, here? Yeah, we could actually. We could kind of honour that a little bit by bringing these nodes back. Like that. Is that nicer? And of course, we still need to connect that one in. So let's go ahead and do that. Not like that. Let's just change that back into yeah, we'll change that back into a road like that. Yeah, that'll do. Okay. So let's now go ahead and detail that bit up and we'll definitely put fencing around there. No problem. Skate park! We missed the skate park. Do we have room for it? We may just about be able to squeeze one in here. The back of the market, and then we can create some nice path networks to come behind it from there. So let's actually go ahead and do that before we do too much. Did I connect that road in? Yeah, I did, yeah. Before we do too much extra detailing around it. Although I don't think we're going to, again, I don't think we're going to go overboard on this. Let's try and squeeze that just about down the side of there. and that'll bring them out nicely. We could also as well add in a very sneaky connection to the back there. This bank definitely could use some kind of plant action because we're fine on nodes actually. Let's cheat a little bit and let's use, yeah, some of these to go down the back of here. Then we need some brush tool to tidy it up. So let's grab that and yeah, fill the gaps. The most satisfying thing. Yes, okay. Do we have any gaps to fill here? We did have a couple, so let's go ahead and do that. We can actually get a bigger one for here. Let's tidy up some of these shapes just a little bit, but that bit's all right. We could have some greenery in front of that, so let's concrete over this bit and we'll leave that space green, and then let's actually do the same here. And I think we can definitely put in planters and things like that around these houses. Oh, we've got an autosave. There we go. Stuttering. And then same here. I think what we'll do is like extend out a wider pavement, but keep it green behind it. And then we'll just tidy up this one as well. And in fact, I am going to just put it over this side so that that kind of bit of tearing is gone from there. A tiny bit more here. That'll do, that'll do. And we could have more paths in actually, so let's make it quite walkable. So let's go from this side down onto this main street here. Or we'll just bring it across straight like that. Isn't too bad. Let's just use move it to bring it right up to the edge of that building. Yeah. Oh, I've lost where I am. Didn't we put in a bit of brush here? Could have sworn we did. There it is. Let's move that back so that just lines up with the back of that building. Okay, so then we've got some green spaces we can fill around there. Yeah. And let's go ahead and put in car parking spaces before I forget. Is this new city going to have an Elder Scrolls inspired name too? Yes, Aris. Yes. Yes, it is. Yeah, I won't always keep it within that theme, but actually finding the map that I liked for this kind of went hand in hand with the name because it all clicked into place without giving too many spoilers away. Yeah, I feel it. So the name from Elder Scrolls definitely isn't like obviously tropical by any means, but it suits how the map is and how the city will be within the map. Yeah. This bank could use some plant action. Another awesome quote, is it? Yeah. You're gonna need more cider after this or no taxes. No, I'm not driving you to drink. Any people that have joined recently, the like button would really like it if you hit it if you haven't already. That's very true. Thank you, Paul. We've actually got more likes than people watching right now. So obviously people got bored halfway through and dropped off. Although it is Monday night, I appreciate that. So it's a school day. But that's got to be some kind of a record. But yeah, thank you. Name it Tony Hawk's Skate Park. Do you know what? We're on the last stream. Why not? We can have a little Tony Hawk's Skate Park. I love Tony Hawk's. My God, I was absolutely addicted to that game back in the day. Love a bit of Tony Hawk's. I did go through a stage once as well where I thought I could skate, so I had got myself a skateboard, and the road that I lived on when I was a kid growing up had a really, really steep hill. It was country, like I grew up in the middle of nowhere. So yeah, country style road with no cars on it or anything like that, but a very, very, very steep hill. I didn't put in the car parking spaces. And I decided to take my skateboard down it, and this was probably like a month into having it. I was absolutely useless, like didn't know what I was doing, absolutely terrible at it. And I fell off really badly, and I've still got a scar on my knee from it today. There you go, there's a little bit of a few facts for you. Oh, Beth, it's a bit late for me, sadly I'll miss the end of the stream. I have tissues ready for the next Auridon episode. Oh no! Thanks for seeing and good night everyone. Thanks for popping in, Beth, thank you. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Diaxis, Auridon is an Elder Scrolls name. Hell yes, Diaxis. Elder Scrolls Online, yes, Auridon. It's where all of my characters always start. It's sort of like the second start bit, isn't it, I think? Is it Aldemiri Dominion? I want to say that. It's been a while since I played Elder Scrolls, actually, I have to admit. Yeah, it has been a little while. Yeah, Tony Duck Skate Park. Yeah. we could do a Tony Duck Skate Park. That's a nice play. I like that. We're going to have a Tony Duck Skate Park, yes. Any other name requests while we're here? Love T-Hawk, yes. We have 2 ducks now, yes we do. And it's close to Ducky Docks as well. Yes, yes, there it is. Yeah. Love it. Twins view, I still have bits of pavement in my knee and elbow from a bad bike fall. Oh no, Jen! I mean, I don't have bits of pavement still in my knee, so you definitely outdid me on that one. But yeah, I've got like a large scar there. Yeah. All scars are wisdom wounds, they are, exactly. I learned never to go on a skateboard again. But no, that's not true. I have been on a skateboard since. It's quite fun. Not for a long time. Be pleased to hear. Right, so let's just do a very, very thin row line in these. We could do a little, oh, that's quite nice. Oh, I like that layer and tree height there. That worked out quite well. Let's just make sure they're not sticking onto the highway, which we're fine for. Okay, parking spaces, whatever that means. This isn't perfectly square, but it's okay. It will do. Let's get in a 3x2 on either side. Then we can narrow down the ends of the car park here. So let's just move it there. Whoop. And we'll bring that back in. And same goes for this side, make that a little bit neater. Yes, parking spaces. Right, let's go back to this. Okay, we'll just plop some in along the edges of all of these roads, I think. So we'll just need to unsnap from that and then head over here. Can we fit in a long one? No. Almost. Almost. I've got hiccups. Oh no, that's not going to be annoying at all. That is not going to be annoying at all. Every time I get hiccups, they stay for about a year. I swear. Is anyone else to say? Can't get rid of them. I think we can squeeze that one in there. I think that's legit. Right. Little bit more. Oh, that's not good news. I apologise if you can hear me hiccuping throughout the rest of the stream. I'm hoping they're just going to disappear. Hope the modders get CS2 well in advance. They absolutely will, Mark. They hired a load of the modders to help them with CS2 a long time ago. Yeah. Oh, Harry, welcome in, Harry. Yeah, they will do, definitely. Cities Skylines 2, I never thought I'd see the day. And it's soon as well, 2023. Like, yeah. When I first heard about it, I was assuming it would be like next year at a very, very sort of minimum. I'm concerned about the computer needs to run it. Also, I feel they're under a lot of pressure from what the community wants. Yeah, exactly. The community wants everything. This is the trouble. They want all of the mods built in, so they are under a lot of pressure from that respect. But in terms of PC, like, they're releasing a big, like, mainstream title. They're not going to make it so that the average PC player can't play it, like, as a base game format. But even, like, you know, with CS1, like, if you start modding it, you're going to need better requirements. So I think it'll be the same kind of deal, but like on that basis, you know, they can't put everything into the game, so I think people have got to like lower their expectations from that. It may be that actually CS1 is still better to play for a lot of people for a little while until CS2 kind of picks up pace, like depending on whether, you know, modders are able to do their thing, or yeah, we'll have to see how it goes. We'll have to see how it goes, but it is very, very exciting news indeed. Yes. Yes. And yeah, we will be getting early access to it on the channel as well, I can confirm. So like, I'm like, what the hell? Me this time last year would never have even dreamed of that. So yeah, we'll definitely be getting our hands on it and showing you guys what I can as soon as I possibly can. So yeah, it won't be for a while yet. FewCandy, what did you have for breakfast yesterday? That's got to be, actually, like, hands down, that's got to go down in stream memory as the most random question I've ever been asked. What did I have for breakfast yesterday? Yesterday I had Alpen with yoghurt and raspberries in it. There you go. Today I had toast, so I mixed it up. Yeah, in fact today I had toast for dinner as well because I ran out of time because I was getting so excited with the CS2 stuff. After the announcement I was meant to go and make dinner, and I was just like, ooh, I was watching like what Biffa and City Planner were putting out, and I missed the time to have dinner, so I've had toast. I've had toast for breakfast and dinner today. Hold your breath and swallow. I think they've gone actually, Jen. It might be like talking loads has actually helped me. Yeah.
I'm having to use nicotine sprays and they make me hiccup, but my hiccups sound like a strangled hedgehog on a dialysis. I wonder what it'll be like in game. I can't wait to see Sandball. I can't wait to see. Yeah. I think they want all of the DLCs straight away, and Paradox don't like that. No, Paradox will release it in DLCs again, definitely. Yeah. And base game Cities isn't great, although that was on a PlayStation. Yeah. Vanilla Cities has its charms. Like I've been back and built a city like sort of probably from the summertime for several months, like in my own sort of free time. I was building a vanilla city for a bit of fun, which then actually turned into the Financial Districts tutorial because they said I needed a completely vanilla city, and I was like, oh my god! Because like I'm a detailer, I had spent a lot of time detailing up the start of that city, so it was minute and was nowhere near big enough to hold a financial district. So I had to very, very quickly, in the space of a few days, like flesh out this city. So most of the it's like now ruined to me basically, because half of it is like horrendous mass zoning. So yeah, that city's sort of dead to me now. All the efforts I put in at the beginning was wasted because I had to get it big enough to put in a financial district. But like I did obviously spend a bit of time on the financial district central part of it. So okay, right, let's have a little, I think I'm going to go back actually to our round benches for this. We'll keep the theme going, but let's use a different tree. Yeah, we can add in a couple more of these. Let's actually have one in between each of these. That might be quite nice. Maybe one outside this here. Okay, so let's go and find, I'm thinking like a nice tall street tree. Yeah. Yeah, that would be nice. Let's try this one. I'll just place one of these in. I'm going to turn my brush down so that I'm not placing 1,000 trees at once. Which is very easy to do for my heavy-handed finger on the mouse. Right, there we go. I've actually, like, I wonder if I go around Auridon how many places I can find where there is about 10 trees placed on top of each other. Which would probably be a lot. No, I want the bench. I want the bench. Right, let's go back to this. Should just keep a tab open for benches all the time because they are plopped in very regularly. Abijas, if that's how I say it. Hi FewCandy, I just started watching the Auridon series. I really like it. Congrats on your hard work. Thank you so much. That's really kind. Thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying it. You've got a lot to binge if you've only just started it. So yeah, I hope you continue to enjoy it. Yeah, it's coming to a close now as well, so it's a good time to binge it. You'll have an entire complete city almost to enjoy it there. Yeah. I do massively cringe over the first episode though still. I know a lot of you are very kind to tell me not to, but it's I feel like I've come a long way, and I hope people think that I have come a long way since that first episode. Oh, Nicola, welcome in. Hi again. I'm sure this question has been asked multiple times, but I was wondering what your plans are for the next city. So we're doing a tropical city, and it will be a very, very, very different landscape to Auridon. So you can expect lots of mountains and rainforest style vibes. Like, you know I love the mud. It's going to be a different style of mud. It's going to be like tropical sandy mud. That sort of thing. A FewCandy, you can always fix the city. There are natural disasters DLC, and a ton of people would love to see that video. You want to see me blow up Auridon? We could do that as a special, but I don't know how well it would do though. Like, I honestly don't know how well that video would do. If you if everyone enjoy it, we could do it. I mean, like, because it won't be a while before I can realistically stream the new city. I could do some silly kind of special Auridon things before we get there, if we want to. But we won't be putting any more builds into Auridon after this, unless there's, of course, like extra DLCs or content or anything like that, which feels unlikely now, but you never know. You never know. They did announce the world tour last year, so I'm, yeah, we'll see what happens. Yeah. Then we'll revisit Auridon to put some extra stuff in. Are you planning to try and making your own map? No, Nicola. If it can be avoided, no. No. I think it takes a certain type of skill.
I mean, I have made maps in the past. Actually, I promised the Discord I would share them. So when I dig out my old PC, I will dig out the maps that I made and share them. But they're a disaster. Let's just say that. I didn't use a height map. Like using a height map makes it a hell of a lot easier. So like trying to shape your own landscape and terrain is really, really quite difficult. And that is what I did to create these awful 2 little maps that I did. But it was a lot of fun. But yeah, I will share them on the Discord. But no, I'm definitely not a map maker. I'm more into placing individual trees. I destroyed my city I spent 1,000 hours in. Yeah, that's pretty much it, Harry. And we have actually, I think I have clocked up over 1,000 hours. Yeah, I have clocked up over 1,000 hours in Auridon. And we've had almost 300 years in the city. Yes, yeah. Yeah. 1,000 hours in 61 episodes. So yeah. Toast loves Auridon. Toast love people. People love toast. Well, that's great to hear. What about Alpen and yogurt? Can we like that? If you blow up Auridon, you need to play Where Is My Mind to recreate the final scene from Fight Club. Oh my god, yes, no, man. If it's not copyrighted, then I'll absolutely do that. We did like a disaster prep screen and then destroyed it live. We could do. Oh yeah, we could totally do that, Samboy. Yeah, yeah. Oh James, welcome back. Welcome back. Ori toast. Yeah. That's true, I've tried and they looked awful. I somehow managed to make it look like it has 2 pixels. Yes, Nicola, yeah. That's pretty much the same as me. Okay, right, I think we're kind of done with this area. Like, it's alright. It's alright. It's basic. Have we reached 110,000 yet? No, it's dropped. Okay. And we're absolutely rinsing the money. I've got to sort that out. I'm gonna have to figure that out for the next stream. I don't understand though. Apart from, it must be the helicopters. Have they like stopped people from? Oh my god. Is all of my planes stopped? Is that why? Why are all my planes stopped? Is there a plane like bugging out somewhere? Did we have a stuck plane? Maybe that's why we're dropping money, because the planes were bringing in a hell of a lot of cash. I was making a lot of money on public transit, and that's obviously like massively dropped. Yeah, we're... Oh my god! Are we losing so much money on public transport? Oh, Edward Pickford, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. 100% you have come a long way. Thank you so much. I'm glad you guys think that. I'm glad you guys think that. I have learned an awful lot. And I've had a lot of help from like amazing people as well. So yeah, and all of you. Encouragement. 300 years of Auridon, of which we have been developing farms for 200 years. Not wrong, Ivan. Not wrong. Yeah, absolutely not wrong. Airport is the best, by the way, and love the racetrack. Thank you, Harry. Thank you. Did work colleagues ever find out about how well the channel was done? No. If there's any work colleagues in the chat, please do not reveal any personal information about me. I don't think so. I don't think so, Paul. No, yeah, it's not something I'll shout about. Yeah. Yeah, this is after dark FewCandy. We've got business FewCandy during the day. Someone mentioned trains backing up. Oh yeah. Oh my god. Why is it always at the end when this disaster happens? This literally wasn't here yesterday when I was streaming. Yes, we do have trains backing up. And it's trains coming into the city. Okay, so let's have a little look. I think we may be getting stuck transport. So when I said the simulation isn't dying, maybe I was completely wrong. What is the... This is the intercity train line. Why have we got so many people coming in? Is it because the plane got stuck? So more people wanted to come in by train? And now there's 1,000 trains queuing up? Okay, my biggest hope for Cities Skylines 2 is they fix the train AI. That's what I'd say. Yeah, aliens from Eidos are stealing the cash and residents. They are right now, yeah. We're down to 107 as well. That was 109 before. We've just put in extra housing. I was hoping we'd get to 110. Break planes, trains and automobiles. Exactly, Attic. Yeah. I love the shopping area with water behind it that Egg did. Oh my god, me too. Absolutely, like just the epitome of Auridon. He's absolutely like nailed it in both of his builds. Like everything that I like little bits of colour with these bushes. I know they're the ILOS flags, they're very ILOS relevant, but like, yeah, super cool. This, I absolutely love it. Like the whole like this car park as well. I hadn't even put the dirt in between, and I looked at it and I'm like, yes, that's like exactly the type of vibe that I want in this city. Like completely nailed, honestly. And this, I really love, that's where it all started, thanks to Egg. We are missing Egg in the stream. Shout out to Overcharged Egg. Yeah. I did not plan this, by the way, to finish at the same time as ILOS, so I apologise for all of the heartbreak to those who follow both of us. After Dark Candy Halloween special. Better traffic AI in general would be nice. Yeah, exactly. I can't believe they won't build in traffic manager, because that's like behind Move It. That's like such a major mod. Sorry, just shifting around, getting myself comfortable until my new chair arrives. Thank you, everyone. Oh, Nicholas, welcome, made it. I've loved this series. Thank you. Thank you so much. Welcome in. Having trains not blocking junctions would be a real benefit, massively. Oh my goodness. Yeah, look at this. Just like the little streets around this whole complex. I absolutely love it. I'll just gush over Egg's build for a bit. And also, like, I keep saying it as well. I know I said it on the live stream, right? But he built this port before anything was in behind it. I just think it's perfect. Like, the development up in height from here is perfect. Obviously, I've built that with this port in mind, but it's just perfect. Yeah, love it. And he brought in the Auridon tree planet as well. If you kind of gave your collabs an A++ in my comment for the finale for ILOS. Oh, that's sweet. Thank you. Send Biffy your city to fix traffic. I would love to, I would love to. I don't know how bad the traffic actually is. We're going to have a little look quickly. Well, I had a complete mind part then. Couldn't see when it was. Yeah, see, the trains were obviously a problem. Like, in terms of the overall city, let's just turn off district names so you can see. Like, I think that's a winning. I think that's a winning. Like, traffic's not really, apart from like a couple of times where I've had AI problems when cars have got stuck or couldn't find parking and the such like I don't think, yeah, I mean, it's been fine the whole time. So, yeah, quite pleased with how the traffic's gone in this. Egg is Revo. Yeah, maybe it actually is, yeah. Never seen Egg and Revo in the same room. That's very true. That's very true. E6 is Revo too. Aren't we all Revo? I'm Revo. Could be. I could be Revo, genuinely. I've never been in the same room as Revo. I'm not, by the way. I'm not claiming that. Nowhere near as talented. Traffic's excellent, actually. Yeah, like, I'm quite chuffed with this. Like, I feel like the 81%'s a little bit harsh. Like, when I look at these people and they're like, oh, I have traffic over 90%, I'm like, how is that physically possible? Like, obviously, there's a bit of a red bit here. What's going on here, actually? We've got just cars stopping at a junction for absolutely no reason. Yeah, so it's building. I mean, the build up there isn't that bad, but yeah, things are just busy. Like, there's not really build ups around it, but I'm quite pleased with 81%. I'll take that. Oh, goodness. What's going on over here? Oh, again, it's just busy. It's all moving. Yeah. Yeah, so I kind of I'll take that. I will take that. But the train traffic is a problem. Like, I don't know why they're all of a sudden deciding to come in their absolute droves, because this isn't trains blocking each other. This is literally just 1,000 million intercity trains wanting to land in Auridon all at the same time. So I'm wondering if it was like a... We're all stopped again, haven't they? Oh no, they're moving. There is a massive backup of planes here. I don't know what that's about. Maybe they will start clearing out. Are we making money yet? No. No. I'll do some investigating. Okay, right. We've got a worker problem here, but that's all right. They should fix themselves, I think. Once we start getting people in. You're not Revo, FewCandy? Are you shocked, Batrim? QC is Revo confirmed. Spread the word. Spread the word. 81%, that's a win. You will make Biff a shed tea. Thanks for diet. Thanks, Alexis. For a city this big, traffic is amazing. That's good planning. I do genuinely when I start my cities, like I've said this before, but I always start with where is the downtown and then aim for it. Because if you come back to episode 1, which was here, Like, I started off by basically planning this road, and this road is the main collector into the downtown, which follows all the way through. And there's very few junctions, I say, as I'm looking at like 3, 4, 5 there, but there's a lot of roundabouts as well to keep traffic flowing. Like, I know people don't always love roundabouts, but the city isn't US or European specific inspired, so roundabouts are fine. I'll always use a roundabout. Yeah. As it's the last live stream, can we see our fave places from members? Yes, you can. So there was one tiny little thing I just want to do over here very quickly before we sign off, and then we can go around and you guys can tell me where you want to see and we can relive the memories. Oh, we could go and plot some police and dodgy rocks if we want to, or something like that. Yeah. That was the other thing. Okay, so I'm literally just going to build a very tiny skate park in here. And we'll leave it at that. So, and we'll just make this area a little bit nicer. So maybe use a bit of fencing around it and turn it more into sort of a proper kind of rec ground as opposed to the bit of a mess that it is right now, honestly. So let's just do a ploppable car park in here. I'm thinking just a small one like this. Just as something to sit up against the skate park here. And of course we're gonna, oh, autosave. Yeah, those move it issues were gone as well for anyone who was asking about that. Like, it just appeared for that stream, right before that stream, and made that stream very difficult for me, and then disappeared and we're all fine. And someone did say as well, because I had snapping on, I didn't at the start of the stream and the issue was still there, so I don't think it was down to having snapping on, but I did have snapping on for most of the stream in error, granted, yes. That was very true, yeah, because I went back to check that, and yeah, at the start I definitely didn't have snapping on. Right, so I think we'll have this further around like this. Let's bring it out a little bit more. Let's get back into forest brush and just clear that out a little bit. Okay. Oh, that is saying that's connected from there. Okay, that's good. So we can just use a bit of brush tool to tidy up the path to it. Let's actually get a 4x4. Just make this a little bit bigger. And then we'll want some paths probably coming into here. I'm not loving the car park now. Can we make the car park go like this? Right next to the skate park. Let's leave a little bit of room for it. Make it go like that. And then we can bring across the concrete like this, so it sort of extends down into the road. I'll make that slightly less janky. If it's a fancier skate park, that one definitely belongs to Tony Hawk. Okay, right, let's call this one Tony Hawk. Tony. Oh, did I spell it wrong? Has it got an E on the end? Is it like that? I can't remember now. I'm terrible at spelling. Oh, Ebo, it's still going. Welcome back. Yes, I'm having a long one today. What are we on? 2 hours 27. Yeah, we want to get it finished off and then we can go around and have a look at some of your favourite places. Clip that, someone, please. What did I do? Oh my god, what did I do? What did I do? Why are you clipping? Oh no. Am I going to get embarrassed? I think we should put up board display that shows the contributors, like Egg and so on. We absolutely should. If someone wants to make me the asset, you can. Yeah. Yeah. We've had so many contributors in this, like, you know, yes, obviously we've had 2 collabs from Egg, and like, I have to say, like, Egg, City Planner, Biffa sharing it all in the beginning, contributors to like keeping this going and keeping my motivation up and inspiration up and all the rest of it by giving me that massive boost. But not only that, we've had Turtle's billboards, shout out to Turtle, we've had Adam's flag, we've had Diaxis's assets, thanks to Diaxis. And then, like, yeah, not only that, but it's all of your inspiration and all of your ideas. Like, you know, there's an absolute ton of builds in here I'd never have done without your guys' suggestions on live streams or in comments and things like that. So there's like a million of you to shout out. A million of you. I even went back the other day. Where was it? Isn't it this one? There's somewhere here I noticed Gorgonzola Library. Because of all the fun facts. Like, I love it. Like, there's loads of little Easter eggs around Auridon after all of you guys. Like, yeah. This is your city as well. Your ideas have flooded into it, and it would not have been the same without all of you guys. So, Yeah, I genuinely mean that. Yes, turtles for turtle, yes. Oh, unconventional ideas, hello! I don't know if I said hello, but alright, this has been really cool, but I need to go now, we'll rewatch later. Thank you for popping in, and yes, enjoy the rest of your day. It's strange that this is an enjoyment of the end of Auridon and not the sadness of Ilos. Yeah, no, we're celebrating, like, this city has brought me so much joy, like, I can't be sad, like, yeah, I'm really sad that it's ending, like, don't get me wrong, like, I think, like, I will be sad when I sort of stop recording that last episode or stop recording the finale bit, if I can do it because of cinematic camera. So again, there's no promises there right now, unfortunately, but I will really try. I want to give it a send-off of some sort, so it definitely won't be as good as Eggs. He's an absolute master. So yeah, we'll do something. But yeah, it's a celebration. It's a celebration, right? Like, if I die, I hope people are like, oh, remember when FewCandy did that terrible tyre stream? Like, okay, maybe not that. That's not the best memory. Built that awesome city. Like, be happy about it, you know? Like, not happy that I'm dead, obviously. Like, I hope you, like, mourn me. I will mourn. Oh my god, that's turned too fast. I'm going to shut up. But yeah, I will mourn Auridon. Just not right now. Like, yeah. If that made any sense at all. Love to see the island with the casino built on the rocks. Yes, we can 100% go back there. 100%. Actually, do you know what? Let's not do this. Sorry, I will finish up this bit in very quickly. And then we can go and reminisce. Let's grab... Oh, want the node. So I'm forgetting how to use mods after 2.5 hours of streaming. There we go. And yeah, that's... I'm going to draw that down the end, so we've got a little bit of space on the end of the car park there. Okay, let's finish this off with a tiny bit of brush tool. We're not doing the finest detailing work today, but it'll do. It'll do. I do think we need some bollards in here though. Let's not, let's honour the bollards from today. There we go. Yeah, let's just plop in a couple of these here. Just to stop the cars driving over. Maybe actually we do a little bit of... Yes. Let's finish off the car park nicely. There we go. Okay. So they can't drive out onto the skate park and all the rest of it. Right, then let's... see, this is all the old forest brush here. Right, yeah. Hadn't updated it at this stage. A lot of early Auridon is very, very green with just fir trees, and we didn't really mix the alders in and the autumnal colours. Oh god, that cemetery's off. Crematorium. So badly blazed. But it'll be fine. Be fine. Right, and we'll just hide the backs of these houses and we'll keep a nice open space. A little cluster of trees in the middle. And that will do. Yay, we've got people skating at Tony Hawk Skate Park. Okay, I think that's finished off that area okay. We could fence it in. Let's fence it in around the outside actually. Yeah, let's finish that properly. We'll just do some basic prop fencing this one. Yeah, let's get this in. No, we want prop line tool. Yeah, I think we'll just literally go from this edge and go round. Try and get it in as neatly as we can around these curves. This is one of my favourite things that I did off camera as well, was this IMT cycle highway network roundabout, which I did absolutely ages ago, and I don't think I ever showed you guys. I think I'd meant to show you. Oh my god, I'm not doing... Oh no! Oh no. Wait, they all follow. Okay, we can just delete this last bit. I didn't do linear fence fill, so the bits of fencing weren't lining up, which was not what I want. Yeah, I didn't show you guys that. I was like super proud of the IMT work on that. After I think, that was one of my most embarrassing moments as well. I don't know if you remember it, but there was a stream where I opened. I thought, oh hey, it would be a good idea to do some IMT on a roundabout. And I literally had like a mind blank. Like I hadn't used IMT in a very, very long time, and like I'd not really used it a huge amount. I don't think at that stage, full stop. And yeah, basically forgot how to use IMT and had to have like a lesson midstream. It was very embarrassing. It was really embarrassing. After Few's skating incident, that crematorium was actually very well placed. That's true, yeah, you could just go straight there. Okay, alright, yes, I think we're done with that. So let's reminisce. Okay, Casino Island I saw mentioned. Yes, do we want nighttime views? I mean, that was I'm still not sure I like it even now. Oh, Aris, sorry I have to run. Absolutely loved hanging out. Sad to see Auridon go. One of my most favourite creations on YouTube of all time. Oh my goodness, but so super excited for all the fun to be had in the future. Love you all. Thank you so much, Aris. Enjoy the best of your day. Thank you for hanging out this evening as well. Yeah, it means a lot. Thank you. Thank you. I hope they can make CS2 backwards compatible. Oh, what? So you can put old cities into it, John? That would be cool, but I highly doubt it. I think, yeah, I doubt it will be that case, but that would be absolutely awesome. Like if you could put this in and like, it'll get all the functionality of CS2, that would be really cool. Looks so creepy. Yeah. I can't remember what the nighttime shot looks like. Let's have a little look. Yeah, that's probably even more creepy to be behind the trees, just poking out. It's the worst asset ever, but like I tried to do something creative with it, and I hope that came through, even if it is super duper duper creepy. But it's like the ancient people of Auridon made it. That's what we're saying. And then the casino, I really like this added touch. Yeah, that was cool. Space is unsettling. It is. Oh my god, yeah, it is. Yeah, the pharaohs can't believe it's still there. Exactly. Pink Lady District, yes, yes, we can go back there. The ancient castle park, you can cover it in rocks, but it's still still awful. Sarah, yeah, okay. Pink Lady District, yes, I really like how this turned out. That stream, oh my god, that's another. I've had a lot of very like sweaty moments on streams. A lot of very sweaty moments. Like, yeah, you probably remember me trying to put this little key circle in. Oh, horrific. I don't know how many times did I do it? 5, 6, I don't know, I felt like I was doing it for about an hour. Like half the stream was me trying to get this key in. The rest of it was really rushed. Yeah. Is the smile the worst? Yeah. Casino was good, yeah. Yeah, I love Pink Lady District. Yeah, I really like how this turned out. Oops, I'm clicking away from the chat again. Yeah, this bit in particular actually, this little food market sort of area, which no one's at. Like, where are all the people? Oh, there are people. There's literally not a soul visiting the Mall of Moderation. It's like dead town. Yeah, and then the posh modern mall as well. Oh, we had a big debate about what building would go here, didn't we, in the Pink Lady District as well. Yeah. Yeah, I was very happy with that. Of course, the festival, you can go and have it. Oh god, it's like dead. Where's all my Sims gone? Let's back up to 108. We are, oh my god. Absolutely rinsing. I might have to turn off the helicopter line. I'm actually going to turn off the helicopter line and see if that fixes it. I'm literally going to delete it. I can put it back in easy enough, so it's fine. Oh, I should have saved it before I did that. Oh, never mind. Never mind. My goodness. Yeah, all my Sims are gone. There's no one. Is it because it's night time? That was busy. I swear I even looked over it earlier in this stream and it was busy. But oh, they're all here. There we go. There we go. Who's on? Lily LaRue. It's very dark out here, actually, isn't it? Need some more lights in the festival area. Oh, there we go. Sims are stuck on the planes and the trains. That's very true. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so maybe at the start of this stream, the simulation wasn't dying. By the end of the final stream, the entire simulation in Auridon is dead. It's time to call it. Can we see the refurbished factory? Yes. What was the other thing someone asked for? Oh, I missed one. Pink Lady, just an ancient castle park. Let's go there for a sec first. I'm going to try and go through them all. This one, yeah, I like this one. Should we come out on nighttime view for the castle? And go back to afternoon. Yeah, I was kind of pleased. The no controller really helped this because they were way too thick before I put them in. But yeah, I was quite pleased with how this turned out. Yeah, it was pretty finicky trying to get these ploppable surfaces in here to cover up the moat. But yeah, hopefully it was a nice use of that asset. I actually really like how this looks from the highway as well when you're coming in. It is relatively like, because Auridon really doesn't have any peaks or anything like that, but it does kind of stand proud, as it were, over there. Oh. Sorry! Okay, Ancient Castle Park, what else have we got? That clock's around Saratogi, yes. Yeah, you love that stream. You having the hot sweats is so funny. Yeah, and the trouble is you'll see it on camera, so you can see when I've got like a shiny forehead. Yeah. Did you have Marmite on one or more of your toasts today? And should we have a look at the building 51% of people hate? Okay, let's go that. Iron Grandpa, The Legend of Auridon, we can go visit that as well. I did not have Marmite on my toast today. I only had some margarine. Actually, very boring. I do like Marmite though. Like, yeah, I'll have Marmite on toast. I just went for a very boring margarine look. There's no Sims anywhere. I am actually starting to wonder if the simulation is dying a little bit, because that's like super weird. There are still Sims around. There are people walking down there, but this has usually got at least one person. Oh, there is one person. Okay, there we go. Just proving my point wrong. We can have a little nighttime view of this as well, because I think that's where the party is at the Blunder Dome. Yeah. I really, really like this. I know it's like a split opinion, but like I think that's quite a cool asset. And do you know what, actually, again, one of my little favourite first-person rides, I do a lot of first-person rides in Auridon, is coming down this street here, where you can see the Blunder Dome in the background. I think you kind of come around a bend at some point, don't you? Where is it? Yeah, here. You come around the bend here, round past the Mulligan sign, and then you hit the Blunder Dome. Oh, I quite like that. I think that's alright. It's very colourful. Very colourful. Isaiah, hey folks, is the stream almost done? Yes, it is almost done. What's your name in YouTube? Casino? It's sitting sideways. It's Casino here. I haven't seen him. Cannon. That should be Cannon. Citizen units. Ate too much buns to... The chat is like, what? That was like 3 random things next to each other. Ate too much buns and too fat to walk. Oh my god, Brad. How full are those transit lines? How full are the transit lines? I'll have a little look. I did at one point... That's traffic. I did at one point have like... Oh my god, that's absolutely died. I think we may have hit some kind of an issue there, because this was on like 6,000 or 7,000 at one point, and that was like, that's always been way over 1,000, more like 2,000 at least on the residents, but the tourists was like crazy, so there's definitely something wrong. That's marvellous. That's marvellous. So we can just ignore that there's no Sims anywhere. Oh, the old factory build, yes, that's what someone wanted to see as well, wasn't it? Yeah, this one. Yeah, I really like this build. Oh, it's on fire, there we go. Not only is there no living Sims anymore, we also have the factory burning down. I thought I put lights on the roof actually, but they seem to have disappeared. Oh yeah, I did put one over there. Was that on the building? I'm not sure. Yeah, I really like that build as well. Like, there is a lot. Oh, here we go, General Flood Memorial Plaza as well. You ain't lived until you tried Marmite. I don't tend to do on that. Oh, Dinky Ducky Dock. Oh my goodness, yes, yes, Dinky Ducky Dock. This was the first one, wasn't it? We called it something. Was it Ducky? It was Dinky Ducky Dock. It was literally that. Oh my god, well remembered, Sarah. Yes, yes. And then we built in the big Ducky Docks. Oh my god. Okay, we've got problems. That hasn't happened for a long time. But that's why we haven't got any Sims, because all of our tourists are stuck on planes, trains, and cruise ships, apparently. All the Sims are ready to move on to the new city. They are. They are. This is making me quite depressed, actually. It's like, yeah, okay, bye, Auridon, right. See ya. Done. Oh, Yeah, I have had moments like this before in Auridon. It's usually like I just need to reset the simulation or something and it'll be fine. Like, it's not been as bad as the issues that Egg has experienced in ILOS with having to reset the simulation every time. Like, I haven't had that. I mean, I haven't had to reset it for a long time, so maybe that will sort it out. We'll see. We'll see. Are there any other builds people wanted to look at? Do Eggs build and Brad's? Yes, we can absolutely do that. Okay, so Brad's buns. Let's have a look at that. Yes, please. Yes, please to Brad. That's, oh god, I'm totally ripping off Egg then. Like, you said Egg and then I'm like using his catchphrase. Yeah, that's bad. Everyone's at home listening to Taylor Swift. Yes, I'm too many alien abductions, yeah. Can't blame the Dockmaster for that. No, we can't, yeah. I do like this, like, longer shot view of Auridon. We can have a little zoomed out as well. I would never really show this at night time. Yeah. Sort of almost looks small at night time. You can't see the farm or the forestry at all. Yeah, we've got a bit of finishing off to do over there, which will be in the next episode. Perhaps the Sims heard about the disaster stream plans and hyped out. Yes, maybe. Oh my god, yes. Yes, Brad's buns. Yes. Claps for Brad. Oh, this was a brilliant build. Very Phoenix like amazing, John. Yeah, absolutely amazing. Amazing. Okay, and then Eggs, other builds. We've got Solitude Port here. The little Palavan Park as well. I did put a couple of Sims on the end here on the little bench. Very cute. But yeah, Palavan Park. Yeah, then into Solitude Port. Absolutely awesome. I love that. With the botanical garden. Yes. Yes. Oh, yes. We all love Egg. Absolutely honoured and blown away to have a building of his in my city. Like, if you'd asked me this, like, actually this time a year ago, I think he'd already done it. If you'd asked me this, like, 15 months ago, I would never have imagined that. So, yeah, very, very lucky indeed. And then Auridon, of course, which we did visit before, but here we go. Yeah, I really like the, if you haven't seen the first person walking tour video, you like walk up through Auridon, it's brilliant. Yeah, it's brilliant. He's nailed it. And Ori Love as well. There's just no Sims anywhere. They are literally slowly dying off. I've never seen it this quiet around here. Yeah. We've got Sims everywhere. We've got Proposal Point as well. There are, like, yeah, a few little Sim scenes. We definitely want to do this in the new city. I want to do some Sim scenes. Like, maybe we should have, like, a family of Sims that move around doing different activities. Like, yeah. Or we can give them names. Like Siobhan. Brad's buns, love a good bun, yes. I've never been to a botanical gardens or a biotanical gardens, yes, either or. Yeah. Oh my goodness. What has happened to Ducky Docks? We can go and visit the airport again. Stuck planes around. Just see, we've still got a huge, I mean, what is going on? Like, yeah, let's move away from that. Of course, we've got Cadbury, which is now complete as well. Yeah. I actually really like this town centre doing first. Again, there's no Sims. There's no Sims. This is so quiet compared to how it usually is. And we've got flashing lights as well. Everything's slowly dying. I think it's like saying it's time to call it quits. Oh, Iron Grandpa. We want to go and visit the infamous spot where Iron Grandpa was run over 1,000 times. That was right here. Right here in the road. Yeah. Thomas Chapman, I think it was. Take some time with the starting square, humble beginnings and stuff. Yeah, we can do that. So yeah, this was the starting square. So of course, like we had the high school in that first build. You kind of look back on this now and I'm thinking like, what was I thinking? Like this is just like 3 sports fields placed in a row. Like I definitely feel like I've grown from this. My first episode I was actually really unhappy with because I felt like I zoned in a lot and then obviously made the buildings historical. So this bit was all zoned and it's now all historicalized obviously off the back of that, and then did the like kind of cute little shopping precinct, but didn't really feel like I'd kind of shown much of how I like to play. And then the second episode obviously we came in and did Woodpecker's Brewery, shout out to Turtle as well for the billboard there, which I think like showed off more of like yeah, I guess what I can do. Yeah, and I've seen a lot of people use this similar sort of thing since actually. But yeah, I'm really pleased with Woodpecker's Brewery. First bit of industrial detailing in Auridon. Yes. You love that first episode? Oh, thank you. Yeah, we had the like wavy suburbs, although we came and did this out in the 3rd episode, I want to say, when we put in the harbour. This was epic, oh my god. And do you know what? So people did used to walk across here, and when I made the path wider, they now won't walk across. I don't think I ever told anyone that. There you go, I've let you into a secret. Yeah. So before I fixed it, so when it looked really weird, it worked. And I know everyone's right, like it looks a lot better wider, but now people don't walk across it. And then we've got the little elementary school as well. That's what a lot of people commented on, the Siobhan Williams Park. Yeah, this was all the starting square here. Very neat. We did do little bits of no controller work. Actually, that's not no controller, that's just road, isn't it? Different like road on the end, actually. Yeah, there's no Sims. There's just no Sims. I love that spot. I love the harbour. Like, yeah. Actually, we can see like from the start square now how it's filled out. Yeah, and then we had Williams Point down here as well. That was good. That was fun. With the mansions as well. I want the one with the infinity pool. Did we named them after people, didn't we? Did we? Hillary's mansion. Oh yes, of course. The Broad Oh, no one claimed that one. The Crest residence. Oh, Douche's mansion. Douche, I forgot about that. Yes. So we still had 2 mansions actually that weren't claimed. Yeah, and then of course we came across to Bill Hour as well. Like, really, and Stanton Island. Shouts to Brad again. Yeah, do love Stanton Island. I really like this school park actually. Like, yeah, I really enjoyed that. Yeah, I do like this view too. It's funny to think when I put this in, literally none of that was there. Williams Point episode was your first. Oh yes, Ember. I really love that episode actually. I made a mistake with the thumbnail because people don't like nighttime thumbnails, it turns out. Like, they just don't do well, so that video did a lot worse than all the ones around it. But I liked Williams Point. My first comment on your first bid was my concern for soccer balls hitting cars. Yes, that's right. Yes. Yeah. Oh, he was so inspired by that build. Oh, thank you, Jen. Got a huge delivery from Woodpeckers today. You can see the screenshot of the Discord, the other games channel. I saw that on Gorgonzola. Yes, I saw that. I was like, oh, Minecraft. Yes, love that. YouTube actually recommended me the first episode on my feed. It was great to go back and watch the beginning. Yes, I remember you commented on it as well, didn't you? Yeah, thank you for that. Yeah. Yeah. The first video still is like, when I look at like the most popular videos over the last 48 hours, the first video is always like in the top 3, like in terms of views. Like, even if I've just released a video, yeah, it's always there. Yeah. Keeps ticking over. Just slowly. I don't even build like you do, but I love how you make these things look. Thank you, Matt Tripp. I was going to say, you're like way more detailed than me. Way more. Yeah, we've got Mansion Island over here. Of course, the racetrack. There we go. With way too many car parks, my goodness. Which I do think was rounded off nicely, actually, with these bits at the end, yeah. Yeah. I love that view of the downtown. Oh, I miss it. If anyone wants screenshots as well, let me know and I'll post them in the Discord. What a great ending. Right, on CS2 announcement. I know, right? Yeah. We can celebrate the end of Auridon and the start of a whole brand new game in however many months' time. Great tip, don't use night shots. I remember that. Yeah, they just don't work, in my experience anyway. They just don't work. Our first episode was fine. You've got elevated your content creation YouTube game. Yes, yeah. Yeah, I have. I don't use the same song on repeat all the way through an entire episode anymore. After party in my mansion, by the way. Yes, Dush, I'm there. I'm there. Ready for the after party. Right. I think on that note, we shall say goodbye. But yeah, look, we'll have a premiere of the final episode and also whatever the goodbye may be. If I can fix Auridon enough to have some Sims walking around, no train traffic, and not 1,000 planes and cruise ships in the water, and I can make cinematic camera work, we'll have a really nice send off. Yeah. When we make a video of the final 4 at Auridon, well, I've still got to do the last episode, and it's quite a big build, so that is actually going to take me longer than normal. So it won't be out on the sort of usual time of Friday, Saturday. It will be longer than that, so you could probably expect that. I'm very busy at work at the moment in terms of real life work as well, which is quite annoying. So probably the middle of the week afterwards, we'll get the final episode out, and then it will be however long it takes me to do a finale after that. So yeah. And then the new city will start. Whee! And we'll try and get that built before CS2 starts. Like, thank you all so much for hanging out. Like, I've had a really great time. We've been pretty much maintained over 90 viewers most of the time. So outro, of course, yes, okay. You enjoyed the series, thank you, Jura. Marisa, I just came in to say we have CS2. Yes, we do. Oh my god, yes, party. Bye, Sarah Ducky. Okay, yes. What? Come on and all shout outro. Okay, yeah, we can have outro music. Oh, dude, €5.99 super chat. Lovely as always. Thanks for taking the time, viewing people. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, Kirsty, I love, yes. Thanks for having us. That was always lovely to see your name. Right, sorry, I'm trying to read all your things. Let's get the music up. This is gonna literally. Oh, can you hear that? Is it very loud? Let me turn the volume down a little bit. Where's the volume? How's that? How does that sound? You can tell me. Oh, thank you all so much for hanging out. Like, genuinely, like not even just hanging out. Like, for the support across this whole series. Like, it's literally like meant the world to me. The world to me. I can't even talk now. Yeah. I'm actually feeling a little bit sad now. It's meant the world to me, honestly. Like, you guys have literally like changed my life and made me. Well, it's a dream come true, honestly, to have a YouTube channel with not far off 15,000 subscribers, like, from playing a computer game, like, that's mental, like, yeah, I literally love each and every single one of you. Shout out to Patreons, of course, because you massively help me pay for crazy expensive things like Premiere and all kinds of things. So your support is so valuable as well. Love each and every one of you. Members, crazy super chats tonight. Thank you so much, so generous. And everyone who's here, if you have enjoyed it, stick your finger on that like button and drop me a comment afterwards. If you refresh it when we end, you'll be able to drop a comment on it straight away. Right, let's say thank you and good night. So we've had Edward Bickford, Jen, Flying Duck, Dax as Ivan, Zone, Sambor, Franklin, Nkrumah, Terry, Ebo, Linda, Ilka, Star, Paul, Mark, Ebo again, Arctic, Matrim, Gogan Soda, Isaiah, Brad, oh my goodness, Emma as well, Modern Hit earlier, Deuce, yes, take care and good night, people. Have a good day, Brad and other Australians. Like, there's more Auridon to come, so this is not really the end, but we'll leave it there. And thank you, and I'll catch you again next time. Bye bye.